Don't you stand there, you hear me? This is my house. This is my house, and you will get stoned here.
Hey, what's
going on?
What's up, everybody? Awesome Talk, Season 4, Episode 1, on December 9th, 2014.
Season 4.
Season 4. Yeah, technically this is episode number 37 of Awesome Talk, right here tonight. So, hope everybody's feeling pretty good tonight. How's everybody?
I hope you all feel like shit.
Thank you, Sarah, for your kind words.
They were.
Ryan does feel like shit.
Yeah.
Very good. So, tonight, we have a very stripped down crew tonight.
All naked.
We're all naked.
Nothing but the best.
What's that?
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but
That's
the
right.
best. This is
All killer, no filler.
this is all the white meat. Or is it the dark white meat or dark meat? What's better?
I don't care. As long as we're eating something.
It was like yellow meat.
Yes,
Oh, we got the yellow
meat.
Yellow
Exactly.
I don't know if I want to eat the yellow meat. I feel like it's been drenched in curry.
I'm Albania meat.
And I was
It's
just
nice and spicy, man.
I guess I'm just a potato. 'Cause I'm Irish. Plus with this shape lately. It's kind of potato-y.
Potato.
So tonight, in terms of content, we're gonna be airing some of the last Ice in the Face, which is episode 34. Ice in the Face, the last 2 days just surpassed 1,000 downloads. So that was big.
Nice.
Thank you very much. So that was pretty exciting to see that happen. So our last guest on the show was Matt Hill, who, Matt Hill, he floats in and out of the show like a phantom. He was our guest on that show. And, yeah, so we got that. And then we got announcements coming for, actually the next 3 shows have guests booked. So I can make announcements later on about that. So here we are tonight. How is everybody tonight?
Yeah, doing good.
Feeling good?
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
I'm on painkillers.
Well, that's I've round of applause for that. Yeah, good for you. so are we.
Yeah, when you really
So
think
am
about
I.
it.
Yep.
So, goddamn, the last time we did Awesome Talk was on stage at the Saint.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
last
do
time
that.
we did that.
It did fucking
That
great.
happened.
You had fun? Did you have fun, Woo?
Yes, I
That was a
did.
good time.
Because that was technically only your second show with Awesome Talk,
Yeah.
right?
That was a trial by fire.
Well, technically
That really
the
fucking
third,
was,
because I did have the ice in the face, but
Right.
that one episode. So
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ice in the
but-
face is-
But you were on board with you've been broadcasting here before, so
yes,
you've been,
yes.
you've been
So
here. But I
Yeah,
thought
we
it was,
just kind of were like, oh, Woo, do you want to be part of the show? Okay, well, we're going to be on stage in like 2 weeks, so...
Yeah, so
oh,
get-
hey,
So
get
get
ready.
ready. Get ready.
It's like,
Get ready.
right, hey.
he went in, he got his yoga pants.
Ready.
I do my stretches.
Downward facing dog.
Downward facing Woo.
So,
Downward facing Asian.
so right, Oriental.
I'm sorry,
The
Oriental.
Orientals.
Oriental. Downward facing Oriental.
Yeah, downward
Yeah, you're
facing.
describing a
Get it
thing,
right.
so
Yes,
that's okay.
it's a style.
Get it
That's
right.
fine.
Exactly.
It's a
It's a
style.
style.
Yeah,
It's a lifestyle.
I don't know. I
A
just
lifestyle decision.
feel like guys who are my dad's age just didn't know any better. They just don't know
What?
better.
My dad still says that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oriental.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. They don't know.
The thing I don't really understand is exactly why it's so racist anyway.
Yeah, I don't.
It doesn't
Right.
come from a history of being used in a derogatory way.
That's true. To some
It's
people,
just-
it bothers them. To me, it doesn't bother me. I'm like,
Exactly,
hey,
but,
whatever.
like,
I
Yeah.
forgive them.
Some racist words, it's like, okay, there's a history of it being used, but nobody's like, fucking Orientals.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's
Right.
not like a
Right.
Yeah,
bad
because
word. I don't
you have like
fucking
Oriental
get it.
lugs, Oriental plates, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
right?
So people,
You're not like,
people are like,
those
oh, it's
racist
Oriental,
plate
yeah.
makers.
Food and women from the Orient.
Exactly. See, the Orient Express.
Yes.
There you go.
You get
Racist as fuck, all of it.
you get oriented When you
There you
go
go.
there,
Disoriented.
it's like
Yeah,
when they
disoriented,
throw the flowers over your head in Hawaii. You
That's a
got
compliment if you're
Disoriented.
disoriented.
Is when you open your eyes really
Unoriented.
wide.
Yeah.
The what?
You're all fucked up
Disoriented
because
is
you
when
lost
you
your
open your eyes
orient.
really wide.
Yeah. Oh, now see there you go. That was racist.
I was just giving you
That's
guys
racist.
some compare
She
and
said
contrast.
unoriented is when you open your eyes wide.
Disoriented.
Wow.
Disoriented.
Hey,
Sure.
compare and contrast.
Is
that
that-
was just,
That
an
kind of
example
just.
for the classroom.
So is that why why is all anime like that? You'd think is it because of
Anime.
Because everything has to be
Anime is like
surprising.
false advertising because they open their eyes way bigger than
way bigger?
Yeah, they're way more
than
expressive.
normal.
You're damn right they're
Normal
red
Orientals.
guy.
So,
No, that's because if you ever noticed, girls have round eyes, like not squinty as men do. That's
Okay.
why they do.
Did you notice even in the anime they don't
Only
the
the
bad
girls.
guy's the only one in the whole thing whose eyes are squinty. The bad guy is it. Everybody else, big one round eye. The Japanese running around except for the villain. He's like, hello, sir. Sneaky Asian, come to steal your gold. Fucking
what it
anime
is.
is racist.
It is what it is, man.
It is a little
your
racist.
anime is.
But where else can you go to see a squid fuck a girl? I mean, you know,
I know a
Jesus.
lot of
That's
places
terrible.
you can go to see that.
Do you now?
I'm not proud of that.
Well, we'll get some tickets.
Yeah, but you know what's most disturbing is the person that have to draw all that out. Man. Like,
Yeah,
they're like, oh
fucking
yeah, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Get the tentacle up. Like, oh yeah.
and they're putting
Like-
I'm just doing this to pay the bills.
I read an interview with the guy who's like, he's like the most famous fucking
Smut
like
peddler.
tentacle fuck anime artist ever. Like he has the most. And
No, that's
I read an interview with him and
The
he's
most.
just so like, no, see, he's like for tentacle fucking, he's like the guy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And
There's always a go-to
he
guy.
was
He's the
like-
Walt Disney of
and he
tentacle
was, like,
fucking.
so
There we go. Yes.
weirdly-
Applaud.
He's the Hanna-Barbera of
He
tentacle
was
fucking.
so
Here's your tentacle
weirdly,
fucking
like,
for God.
humble and wait, he's like, it's just I just try and think of things that are like out of the ordinary and.
Oh, that's
like,
way out
Yeah,
of
yeah,
ordinary. That's
yeah.
beyond
Fantasy. It's something
That-
that,
that's
I would never
beyond
do, and
Asgard
it's something that
craziness.
Like, yeah, and I'm just like
It's
that
like-
could apply to any fucking situation you want it to. That's
Yeah.
that's a non-answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Like, why specifically tentacles?
Yeah,
Is that,
why
like-
tentacles?
Like,
Where does that
what's
come
going
from?
on?
I
with
mean, I
that?
guess it's dicks.
Well, in the Asian culture, don't you eat like they eat like a lot of
I
raw
guess it's dick.
tentacled animals. You know, like
I don't eat the
octopus.
tentacles raw.
Octopi.
Some
They
people
cook
do
them.
that. They'll actually eat like a real
It's like a
Oh, yeah,
baby.
a living octopus.
Oh.
They
Oh, eel, I think.
no, it's weird how they do it. They put it's
Dude,
like
when
a
the
small thing.
fucking
They
tentacles,
wrap it
like-
around a stick, because when they stick it down your throat,
Because it's holding on to something.
Yeah,
hoping
Yeah, like
they're
I've
like
Yeah,
seen
like,
people.
please.
Yeah, I've seen people eat them, and the tentacles are like
will
moving,
choke them.
and
Yeah,
they're
and it'll
fucking,
choke them.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why
my
they have. That's why they have to
fucking
wrap it around the stick.
God, what is wrong with?
I've seen people do that. They're like, they're fucking.
Just cook the
I'm gonna-
motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Just lightly,
It won't
just,
taste worse.
just batter it. And just dump it in the fryer.
Ah.
But you know what that is, Ryan? That's round eye thinking. That's what that is, dude. If you're
Always,
gonna- if you're
always
gonna-
2 steps ahead.
Yeah, right.
Double tucking.
Boy, see these guys with their sticks. I'm sitting there over with the fryer hooked up, ready to roll. Like, guys.
You got a beer in one hand, a dirty apron on. It says "Kiss the cook, kill the wife." Oh.
Kiss the American.
So Clinky, everybody, welcome to season 4. I also want to give a clink to the chat room. People watching, people showing up. Flying Piranha's here. Aaron's here.
Oh, awesome.
What's going on? You know, Awesome Talk is off to a good start when the tentacle porn discussion
Okay.
comes in the first 10 minutes.
So there's just things you have to get out of the way, you know?
Yeah, this way we won't bring it up all
They're
night.
too-
What's funny is, weirdly enough, earlier on, I kind of hoped we would talk about tentacle porn. I don't know why. I think we brought it up on Ice in the Face, and then it like buried itself in one of the corners of my mind palace.
You sick.
Well, we
bastard.
know, we know your affinity for interspecies erotica.
Yeah, you know, I'm not one to turn down a good octopus. Why an octopus? I just don't get the octopus thing.
Because it's like dicks.
Yeah, just multiple wriggly
It's
dicks.
But the
phallic- it's a
wiggly
phallic
dicks.
symbol.
Multiple
I
wiggly
guess that makes
dicks. My
sense.
God.
Because women, you
Oh
like.
my god, that would be the name of your barbershop quartet.
The wiggly
The wiggly
dicks.
dicks.
What's up? We're the wiggly dicks. You straighten your tie.
Hello,
Hello, my darling.
Let's just have dildos
That's
tied
a
in knots.
skit. That's a skit I want to film.
What, the Wiggly Dicks?
Yes.
Wiggly dicks.
Wiggly
Like,
Dicks.
well, we'll put you outside of like a Barnes and Noble or something.
Okay, but
There you go.
who,
And you all have to wear red and white stripes.
who sings the
Ooh.
solo? Woo, John Lackey.
You all get one.
Everybody gets a
But
solo.
you all have to do it in that news voice.
Oh, hey, my girl. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
But we only sing about tentacle porn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it.
Spread your legs. I got 8 of mine ready for you.
Girl
I don't know, do
drowning in
octopus
jizz.
have
And
8
then
legs?
John's lines are just, it's about dicks.
Dicks, yeah.
It's all about kicks. Do
Technically dicks.
But what's funny is Gag still sits at the soundboard with his headphones on, and he just chimes in with one line in the middle, but he like peers out from the corner.
Yeah.
He's like, "Shoe up, shove it in," and then he goes back. That's it.
He's got the headphones on. He's like, this is the fucking one. He's like adjusting slides.
When he pops out from a corner at one pause to go.
One time.
My time to shine.
You boys nailed it.
You boys are gonna be stars.
Sign right here.
Sign right here.
It's a gold record with your name on it.
You're a little low on the falsetto. Let's just
Still a little
keep it
wet,
tuned.
so-
Try and follow along.
You know, gentlemen have been jacking off to tentacle porn for years, but this is the first time we've ever had songs about it.
Long
How many
rich
songs you got?
history.
Well, we got a catalog about 4,000. 4,000 tentacle porn songs. We're gonna make millions.
Yeah, Zeus.
Kids.
We're gonna make
Gadzooks.
dozens of dollars.
Oh, yes.
Because I know when I go in for something and I look for success, I want dozens of dollars.
Yes.
There
So-
are literally hundreds of stars in the sky.
Literally hundreds
Hundreds.
of stars in the sky. So, should I throw something out there that I saw?
Sure.
All right, so we'll start off light. Okay, Daniel Soto was a drunk driver. He got
You
his.
gotta have a hobby.
Yeah, you gotta be good at something.
Yeah,
You know, and sometimes just drinking a quarter of Jack and putting the pedal to the metal is what you gotta do.
Work for my sister-in-law. If I worked, I meant didn't work at all.
Touche.
Can't help it. I feel better already.
Should I go slow for you so you can keep like okay?
Okay, you just go right ahead.
So like the I saw a picture of you know like bridges have like the bridge area and then there's like a
I
like
thought
a
you
sidewalk.
said britches, and I'm
Yeah,
like
britches.
imagining
You know your
old
britches.
pants.
That'll be my
Bridges.
name in the quartet.
Riches, britches.
Rich's britches.
Riches, britches.
I got really crafty britches on.
Richard britches.
Or britches, Richard.
Rich's Richard. Richard britches Richard.
Richard St. Britches.
Oh, God.
So you know, okay, so yeah, you have a bridge. And there's like a sidewalk area. Well, this asshole wedged his car into the sidewalk area of the Golden Gate Bridge. They actually had to pull out. They had to bring out like one of the trucks with the hook on it to yank it because he actually got it between
I believe those are
the
called
guardrails.
hook trucks.
Hook trucks. Yeah, you know those old school hook trucks we all
What's
grew
all
up with.
hookers,
The
huh?
old hook and
Yeah.
ladder.
Oh,
Back in my day.
Yeah, back in my day.
that sounds
And-
like perfect parking to me, man.
Yeah, it's
You
plenty
gotta
of
park
parking.
somewhere.
It's a spot.
Fuck
All
yeah,
right.
this is a spot.
Hey, look, I just wanted to walk the fucking bridge, so I'm gonna
Exactly.
park here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna park down there. I imagine you gotta pay for parking if you
In the
want.
rocks. Just like
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
drives it over the edge and crashes it face first into the
Yeah.
fucking pier.
Onto a yacht.
Yeah, it's just onto a yacht.
So
Hey, I'm
he
here
jumped
now.
it and
yeah, just you know.
squeezed
Yeah,
and
he
wiggled in
shimmied
there.
in there. Yeah, he
Shimmied
shimmied
in
in there
there.
in the thing, and
That new shimmy feature on cars.
yeah. But I don't know, man. I just like I hear a lot of fucking really dumb stories about people
That
getting
sounds like
fucked
fun.
up. Yeah, it does sound like fun. And this is actually the least dumb of the ones I've heard recently because we were talking on Ice in the Face about the guy there was a guy who went in a Walmart and he had breast implants. And he started flashing them at everybody, yelling, "I'm the world's greatest whore! I'm the world's greatest whore!" He was intoxicated.
You sure he was intoxicated
Then
or
there-
just fucking mentally
High on
insane?
life.
First
Yeah,
off,
right.
if he was
Got a
Seriously.
great pair
in
of
his
tits.
normal day,
You know, rocking them out.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
want to see him?
he got some back
Rocking
alley,
his tits out with his cock out.
some
Like,
rocking
like
tits.
ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe his procedure just went wrong. Maybe he couldn't afford the saline, so his were full of like liquid methane or something.
Well,
and they sprung a leak.
funny you should
It's
say
just
that.
sitting there like, it burns!
Plastic things with toys inside them.
They got
got, like,
zippers on the
glitter.
bottom.
Small dinosaur inside of it.
We're at a sailing, so.
If you get really lucky, you'll get an iPhone.
Oh, that's one of the million, man.
We're at a
Depressed
sailing, sir, but
implants.
we've got bags of these flesh tone stress relievers. Ah, good enough.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So yeah, so there's that guy, and then there was the guy who was.
Would that be funky if your breast implants were stress relievers, so you squeeze the titties and they stay that way for a split second?
Oh
and then
yeah,
start
like the
for-
bags, like the stress
memory
Like,
balls.
whoosh, and you go.
Yeah, memory foam titties. Now we're talking. Now we're revolutionizing the
Shocking.
You
titties.
put too much thought into this, man. Come on.
I really didn't. It only took like 2 seconds.
sure, man?
He's
Right
that
there.
smart.
Yeah. I was just on the move, on the hunt.
But
for,
you
for
said like,
knowledge.
you
Right
said
off
put
toilet.
methane in their ass. I read an article recently from some, there's a thing going on where girls who go to clubs, they get ass cheek injections, and they say that up to 80% of women in like your typical sort of like dance club type of shit, they get butt injections, and they found women who've come to the hospital with cement in their ass. Fix a flat in their ass, which Sarah pointed out was pretty smart.
Really? Wow.
Now my whole thing is this:
It's
is
a marketing. It's a marketing brilliance,
Did I point
obviously.
that out?
yeah, you said the fix a flat was pretty brilliant actually
That's
because
smart.
it foams out.
Yeah,
marketing
it makes
genius.
sense.
Yeah.
You're not
That's just the
guaranteed a
name,
smooth
fix the flat.
surface, but it'll fill it out.
I mean, look, if you want to look like J-Lo, this is what you have to do. You don't want any white girl pancake ass. Then you got problems, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know that was that important, but apparently it's so important that 80% of women in a dance club will go let a stranger put a needle in their ass cheek in a dirty hotel room.
I really
Full
hope
of like
that's not
airplane
true.
glue. Just like, all right, here you go.
Hey, he's got to pay the bills, man.
But
so-
people they're being hospitalized where like this is becoming like a regular occurrence, and it's
You know my opinion on this one. Sorry.
I
It's
just
awesome.
think
You deserve it.
if you're that's what I say.
If
That's
you
your
fucking
fault.
go, if that at some point in your life, and I can only assume, this is before you went to the club, so you weren't drunk when you made this decision,
Hopefully not.
presumably, and that was the highlight, that was the top of your list of things to do. Gotta find some dude in a parking lot to inject my ass
Yeah.
or something, because I gotta be twerking.
You know,
out in that club.
like the meat injector that you can get from TV,
Meat injector
where like if you
mongers.
want to put like some like marmalade
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle of your
Oh, yeah, I
pork
saw
roast.
those. Oh.
I imagine it's like that. It's like a straw going in.
It's probably exactly that.
Yeah.
It's probably like turkey gravy.
it. And you just kind of plunge your fucking in like
Oh.
yeah.
But there's probably like a real way to do it. Like if you really
Yeah.
want to spend the money and get it done, I'm sure that's a procedure that you can get done.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
Behind
Well,
a dumpster.
they make silicone ass cheeks that you can have implanted too. So like when they do the breast implants, they cut underneath. Well, they cut at the bottom of your ass cheek and they just slide it in under the skin and
There you
stretch it around and sew it back up. I don't know what you do for shitting during those weeks while you're healing up. I don't know.
It ain't happening. Yeah,
Yeah, you colostomy bagging it up, I guess, but that's a whole other scarring procedure. I mean, nobody wants those hanging
Just
out the
permanent.
front.
Permanent. Just keep it there.
Just a permanent colostomy
I got used
bag.
to it.
Yeah, you know what?
I just liked it better.
I started to
Time
realize.
saver.
I started to realize I didn't have to stop
I
watching
can't
the
go
game.
back now.
I flew too close to the sun.
Oh, wings of Icarus.
nice.
That's forsaken me.
You expect me to keep using the same analog toilet?
Like a fucking popper? What is this?
I
Aaron
do
just
not
wrote-
what I did, Father.
Aaron just wrote lumpy butt. That's what I think
Exactly.
too. Like it's gonna come out all uneven. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like running your hands over
Yeah.
some really bad braille,
Ugh.
like some dollar store braille. You're like,
It's
holy
like-
fuck!
It's like
Says
a
you fucked
balloon
up.
filled with marbles.
What?
It's like a balloon filled with marbles.
Yeah.
So imagine like the people who get addicted to it and they got like those bruised, shot up ass cheeks.
Oh,
and
yeah,
all, like,
yeah, yeah.
Look, I
Push
can't
them in
find a good
pool
core
and they
muscle.
just
God
sink
damn
right to
it.
the bottom.
But it's not even like
Weighted down by the ass.
It's not even like a romantic needle bruise like heroin. This is a
Right.
butt
How is
injection
that
bruise.
How is that
Like-
romantic?
Yeah,
what
that's
the
not
fuck does that
romantic,
even mean?
You can
romantic?
romanticize that. You can't romanticize a butt injection no matter what the fuck you do. What I mean is like every rock star that so many of them, they're dope fiends or whatever, and they sort of they make it look amazing on TV and people talk. But butt injections, like I feel like you'd have to really be talked into this. Like you don't just go,
Oh, sure. Why the fuck not?
No,
It's a
the
P.
girls
It's Monday.
need
It's
to
a
be
PED.
taught.
It's Monday. Why not? I'll
They're
go for
It's
it.
a performance enhancing drug.
They're
All my
begging for
friends
that
are
shit.
doing it.
It's not having to be talked into.
My neighbors
Yeah.
are doing it. Why can't I?
It's like Alex. It's like Alex Rodriguez, man. It's like the
surgery
fucking.
for their birthdays now. It's retarded.
They're getting what?
Like parents give their kids fucking plastic surgery for their birthdays
Twisted.
now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
It's
ridiculous.
true.
That
Yeah.
It is. It's fucked up. It's like the
Like,
baseball
really?
instead. It's like, back in the day, Jenny used to do 20 fucking squats every 15 minutes.
Back
But
in
now,
the
now
day,
she
you
just
didn't get a
she
fucking
meets
nose
a-
job when you were 17.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
meets,
yeah.
she meets
That's
a guy named
ridiculous.
Julio in the fucking parking
All
garage.
of a sudden, you need giant titties.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you can't salsa without giant titties, I guess.
It's my birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I know.
all I wanted.
There's no way it's healthy. There's just no way
No,
whatsoever.
well, that's the thing. They're getting
And they're
sick.
gonna get whatever the fuck is coming to them for doing it.
That's
the
what I
dumbest
say.
fucking thing I ever
I
heard of.
agree.
Ryan, don't you know that this is society's fault for creating a climate where women feel like they need to get their asses injected with foreign substances?
Society might be
Well,
bearing 20% of the
obviously.
blame on this, but the other 80, I know exactly where that's at.
That's what I said. I said, if you stand on train tracks and it's coming at you and you don't move,
Yeah.
it's not like. I mean, how far back does
Yeah,
the
well,
blame
20% of the drivers should have hit the brakes a little harder, but
Yeah,
you should have got the fuck out the way. It was a lot more feasible, applicable, possible.
go? So,
You moving your ass would have helped everybody out.
huh?
My buddy Mike with 1-800-TAXI-CAB just
Yeah.
sent me a picture. He's watching the show on 2 different monitors.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Screen and it's
What's
and
his
the
name?
computer.
Sweet.
Mike?
Thank you, Mike. Thank
Yeah,
you for checking us out. And anybody who's in the chat, and I know there's people watching, fucking jump in, man.
We know where you are.
Jump in with that lumpy butt comment and donkey boat booty, donkey booty,
Donkey booty.
donkey booty.
Donkey booty.
I liked how South Park portrayed that whole fucking thing. They did the Iggy Azalea thing on a South Park recently.
Did they really?
And her ass stuck out like a fucking monster like this.
Nice.
And I hear anybody ever call her the queen of rap music again, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains
Who
out.
the fuck
People
is
say
she?
that?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
I,
don't know what
I
you're
still am
talking
not
about.
entirely sure if I've heard anything.
See,
she's
see,
ever
the thing
said.
is I sit at
I
work
hear
all
her
day.
name all the time, but that's it.
Yeah.
If you played a song, I'd probably know it, but
Yeah, like
I
that's
heard,
how I,
I
feel.
heard
Like,
the
pop
name, I
music
googled
plays
it, I was
everywhere,
like,
you know?
oh, that's interesting, and I was like, oh, forget about that. Off to
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
next.
So yeah, Eminem just got in the press because he had a lyric about raping her, and then she came back with some non-comeback, and it's like, why are you even coming? Like, doesn't even understand by now that Eminem, first off, he's one of the greatest rhymers that ever was. He's a great fucking rapper, and his job, and he has said shit like this is, he's just trying to come up with fucking good, clever rhymes. He don't give a fuck what he.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not like sitting there feeling guilty and making apologies.
No,
and shit.
exactly.
That's not his fucking job, man. And it's like when people get really offended by shit like that, it's like you're kind of closing yourself off to your possibilities because, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're bounding yourself and like, well, I can't say this and I can't say that and I can't use this word or make that joke, then your creativity is.
Think of how much of my life would have been spent doing something much more productive if you take up all the time I ever made a rape joke.
I was hoping you were gonna land what you were saying, and you really, really fucking did. You really did. But I saw a rap battle recently, where it was now rap battles are like notoriously men. It's a lot of it's very masculine heavy, and you're starting to see women get out there and kill it. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, man. Good for them.
But something happened, and I want to get you guys' take on this. I wish Stig would call in and talk about this because he's he's like a battle rap champion and he's a smart guy. But so she's battle rapping this guy, and the dude came back at her and he made some rhyme about raping her in the back alley. The second he did that, the entire room started booing. And I said, okay,
Bullshit.
good. No. I said, okay, cool. If he makes a rhyme that people don't like and they react, this is the part I think was bullshit. The host took the mic away from him and then like rapped him down like a bitch. And I was like, okay, first off, I understand why that bothers everybody, but I don't think it was the guy's job to step in and protect her. if she's gonna get in this battle rap shit where a lot of fucked up
that's
shit
the
is
point.
said,
Yeah,
then
you
you
gotta
gotta fight.
So
Yeah,
she can. So
she'll
that's the
fight on
point, though.
battles.
That's fucked up.
But don't blame. But it's not her
no,
fault.
but it's not. I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying though. Like, and I should hope that I would hope that she would agree with me. That's not equality. If you sit there and hold her fucking hand and fucking treat her like a little girl,
That's what I felt.
you know what the fuck? Like, yo, dude said it. Let her fucking go back at him.
Exactly,
Then she can sit there and be like, I'll cut your fucking dick off and shove it up your ass, you little faggot,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. And the fucking cycle will repeat itself. It's not supposed to be clean or safe or fun. Like, that's what it is. It's supposed to be nasty
and you
as
know
shit.
what, Ryan?
And if you clean that shit up, you're not being equal at all. You're making a mockery of this girl who's supposedly earned the right to be here.
Yeah,
I
and she's
agree.
supposed to have the skill to stand up for herself, and you fucking take it away from her
Yeah.
Not
and
to
fucking
mention-
go big
not to
brother on
mention,
her. Like, fuck that shit,
There's
man.
no reason to do that because at a
I agree.
battle rap, you know, the people who are there dictate who the winner is.
Exactly.
So if the guy said something that people don't like or made a rhyme they don't like or he wasn't as skilled as her, he'll fucking lose.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I
Fuck that
mean?
shit.
And you know what? If people in the crowd are that pissed off about it, and if he's
If
willing to
she's-
make a comment like that, kick his ass
If
after
she's
the
in
show.
a running,
Yeah.
if she's in a running on a fucking battle rap like event or venue, I'm pretty sure she's tough enough to stand up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
she
not
knows
that.
what she's
No
getting
holds
into.
She
barred,
knows
man.
what she's getting
Go
into.
for it.
She didn't walk in there like, oh my god, they're not being nice to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
right,
like,
yeah.
come on.
It's a brutal
Like,
place.
that's what it's supposed to be.
It's a brutal place,
You're
dude.
supposed to be humiliated. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe you know, maybe that was the one line that would get to her and get her all upset, and he wins that
Right,
shit.
right, right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Who knows? It's up to the crowd to decide,
yeah.
so let them
But
decide.
you know
the
what?
whole
As
thing.
long as
what?
he
That-
doesn't actually intend to go out and rape her afterwards,
Right.
what the fuck does it matter? It's a
Right.
joke.
Right.
It's a battle rap. That's what they're
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Should've
Those
let it-
dudes
let it
spend most
finish.
of their time talking about how they're gonna shoot each other. So what? Now we're calling the cops every time?
Yeah, right.
Oh, real? Oh,
Right.
fuck. Sounds like fun.
I agree, dude, and I kind of felt the same way. See, I think that the guy, the host, kind of felt like he was doing a
Fucking
good
saw a
thing.
he saw a chance to jump in the spotlight
hero?
and be a fucking
Yeah.
hero.
Maybe that's it
But
too.
he fucked
But he's a
up
respected
bad.
guy. It's a respected
sure.
battle rap.
Yeah,
So
but
I
I'm
don't
sure
want
he
to.
fucking, you know, the
I'm not trying to
lights
diss the
are
guy.
on. The lights are on. Somebody drops a fucking rhyme in a tight spot,
Right.
and dude just fucking pussied out.
And like I said, the crowd really dictates who the winner is. So let the guy bury
Whatever,
himself.
but like,
Yeah,
but dude,
you know?
shit, Joe Budden almost got booed off with fucking battle
Yeah.
rap with fucking Murder Moot, but fucking forget it, like, you know, like they let it go. I mean, fuck the crowd. Like, they can say what they want to say, but you got your clock and you got your mic. You just fucking do your thing.
Yeah. The
Like,
winner
fuck
will
it,
win.
and the winner will win.
Look at Sarah. She's over there making rape jokes 24/7. They never stop.
It's terrible.
It's just awful. You don't even have to make a joke. You just
just
allude
bad
to it and we
taste.
all laugh.
Disgracefully.
So, can I go to Florida now?
So what happened with the dude? He just parked his car by the broken.
Yeah, what
Oh,
happened?
yeah, what happened to the guy?
So-
I mean, he was arrested. They probably pulled him out the sunroof. He didn't get hurt.
What, did they get in the jaws of life to get
Yeah,
him
yeah.
out?
They basically wedged the top of the car up and then yanked him up.
All right.
Nice.
So, yeah. So,
Tried to call that. Tried to call that Saturday.
you know?
Yeah. All's well that ends well.
Fly
5
Florida.
a.m.
I
Saturday
think it's
morning.
healthy to be offended. I do too. It creates discourse, man. You either have to learn how to defend your opinions or change them.
I don't
And
know
both
if
are-
it's healthy, but I'd say it's healthy to accept that you are offended instead of trying to make the other person
Yeah.
stop
Yeah.
what they're doing
Yeah.
because, like,
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day. Like, the idea of being offended is so weird to me. Like,
Yeah.
when
it's
you
foreign
see
to
like
me.
celebrities forced into like apologizing publicly for something,
So
or
annoying.
like a politician
Yeah.
does it to try and like clean the slate, whatever, wipe the slate clean, and it's like, why does offense mean prohibited?
Yeah.
Get the fuck over it. Like, you're
Yeah.
4? What do you, like, go cry in a corner if you have to. Change the channel. Fucking put your hands
Yeah.
over your ears. Don't listen. Don't watch if it hurts you so fucking much.
But it comes from like self-respect though too, right? I mean, like I don't remember being offended by any joke, any movie, any
Right.
book, because it's whatever. It doesn't affect me. It's not. You're not trying.
You know
if,
what?
if
that
you were
one,
purposely
you know what?
trying to
that
hurt me.
one weird movie about
with John
how
on that.
all of dudes with beards are rapists.
That hit me a little. That kind of got to me a little bit.
I know. I was like, dude, my boys John and Ryan have beers. What the fuck?
The only thing that offends me are the collective works of Kirk Cameron.
All right, that's true. That's a good point.
That offends
I'm
everyone.
offended
That
by those
offends me at
movies.
another level.
That's
Ice in the Face has plans for first Kirk Cameron's movie. Don't worry about that. We're going after Kirk Cameron. But
Nice.
I
he's
think
one of my
it's
dream
I
guests.
think it's okay to be.
He's
People-
one of my. I want to do a one-on-one with him.
That's what it would be too. I would
That'd be
I
my
would bow out.
dream.
I would
And
be
then
like,
you walk
oh.
out of the room like, guys, Christianity, I don't know.
The thing
Kind of makes sense.
I come back and I'm wearing a cross.
It all makes sense.
She's like, he did, and he's all happy behind her, like, see?
Yeah.
It's not that I'm gay and hiding from it.
I just make
or
really
just
good
bat
points.
shit
Or
crazy.
batshit crazy. Yeah.
What a mistake.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
yeah, his movie was recently rated literally the worst movie of all time.
Unwatchable, yeah.
It's like a watch. It has 0 stars on
But he
IMDb.
tried to get like his fans to like pump it up.
Rally.
Yeah.
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 So
Tomatoes
then,
or
like,
whatever.
what? 2 more people liked it.
Like,
Yeah.
it's good movie, and then
Yeah.
everyone's like, no, still bad.
It just, it sucks when you look at a guy like Kirk Cameron because in any other way, if he wanted to be, he could actually promote good in the world because he's a charismatic guy.
No.
He's been on TV.
No.
But instead,
No.
he does this.
It is not a tragedy. It's only a tragedy that he exists. It doesn't matter.
Is his
what
whole
he
family
did,
like that?
doesn't
It's his
matter
family.
You
the
know
movie,
what,
right?
dude? He probably
Not
had
everyone
he
in that
probably had
movie
sex
was
with a
his
13-year-old
family.
boy while doing blow off Bill Cosby's cock at some point in the 80s. And then he
Allegedly,
fucking
allegedly.
Allegedly.
And now he feels bad about it, so he's got to give his life to God.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so help me, I liked it. And that's it. That's how you create one religious zealot.
I'm broken, fix me.
As if God wants Kirk Cameron.
I know, God's like,
God's sitting there
Tone it
like,
down.
no,
I don't want that.
no,
Whoa.
it's okay.
God's like, turn it down a few.
Yeah.
No, he was with.
Like, I love everyone, but you.
Just relax.
Was he in Growing Pains? It was Growing
Yes.
Pains.
Yes.
right?
Yeah, Growing Pains.
Was that with Tony Danza?
Mike's-
No, that's Who's the Boss.
That was with
Who's the boss?
Alan
Alan
Who's the
Thicke.
Boss?
Alan Thicke's the bomb, dude.
I guess.
He's
yeah,
a bomb. He's a cool
alright.
guy. If you ever watch How I Met Your Mother, which I was obsessed with for a
I've
while
seen a few
there,
episodes here and there.
I don't know. I used to get
I've
hooked
seen a
on
bunch.
network TV shows really hardcore. Like I'd watch when I tell you I get hooked on a show, like I used to have friends running in 2 rooms at once, 2 different episodes. So if I left the room and went to the other room, I could
What a
continue to
terrible,
watch Friends.
terrible
And
thing
like
to be
it's not even
into.
it's not even that good of a show.
It's,
you know,
it's
and
the worst
You
show.
sick
I
bastard.
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
that.
I know,
Like
fucked up.
almost every friend I have used to be obsessed with Friends, and
Yeah.
and same with Futurama, and I'm like, oh
do you know why? Do you know why though?
Whoa, what's
because
wrong with Futurama?
Futurama
Whoa.
sucks balls.
Oh, fuck
I
you.
don't know. I love
I
Zoidberg.
love
Zoidberg.
Futurama.
I love Zoid. I like
Zoidberg's
Yeah,
the
but you know what
man.
though? But even
But
The
you know what
Simpsons
the
was
thing
lost.
Bro,
about
what's
Futurama
wrong,
though, that I
guys?
have to admit is there have been a lot of times because it used to come on after something I watched. So there would be a lot of times I would just have the TV on in the background, and the humor, like, it makes me laugh. It really is that I hate his artwork. I hate his, like, I can't look at it, but I think the jokes are funny.
Is
If
that
they
why you don't
came-
like The Simpsons too? Is it the artwork?
The artwork's a big thing for me, but also I think The Simpsons are absolutely not fucking funny at all.
Overrated?
It was for a time.
No,
It
yes,
was for a time.
it
that's what I say
was.
too. It
Yeah.
was. It used
So
to be.
like I love all the Treehouse horrors.
Yeah, those are good.
Like,
Treehouse horrors, I
all
love them,
those
yeah.
are just,
They're all
the
good.
Best,
They're all funny,
man. They're
too.
all
Yeah, those are the
fantastic.
best
Krang
things
is
The
awesome.
Simpsons ever made.
They had a good like 40-year run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Maybe it's
last
time to
decade.
hang
The
it
last decade is kind of like.
Do you
slipping.
guys remember-
I liked the movie too. The movie was
I like the
funny.
movie,
The
too.
movie was
Movie
fun, yeah.
was
I love
okay.
President Schwarzenegger. Oh, this job is so boring. Nobody opens with a joke anymore. I miss Danny DeVito. I was elected to lead, not to read.
Do you guys remember when The Simpsons started on the Tracy Ullman show? Back in
Yes.
the day?
I used to watch
When they were like really poorly drawn and
Oh,
like
shitty
looking.
boy.
so good. So
That was
good.
crazy.
I can't
TV
believe it
was
started
crazy.
that. Like I feel like Tracy Ullman could do that show now and it would be bigger than it was back then. Like
Yeah.
like
Probably.
let's say she did an internet show version.
Yeah.
You know, she could do it like on Funny or Die. Just do fucking Tracy Ullman show skits.
TV was fucking crazy back then. Because, like, who
Yeah.
knew who Tracy Ullman was? Like, all right, here's a show.
Let me ask you
Here's a
something.
show at, like, 8:30 on Sunday.
When you
Yeah,
think
right.
back to like All in the Family, the Jeffersons, Married with Children,
Yeah.
and shows like that, do you feel like TV back then was more reserved, or is it more reserved now? Because I feel like now,
Differently reserved.
I feel that's what I think too.
Yes,
Differently
I
reserved.
have to agree with that.
Because now we're in like the PC world,
Yeah.
but it's still fucking. I don't know. I'm offended by politically correct stuff. I feel like you're insulting my intelligence when you do that. Like, just say,
Yeah, sometimes.
just say what the fuck.
I think there's more avenues now for that kind of stuff, though. You know what I mean? Like there's network TV
You
where
can
it's
say
all,
shit on cable.
That's true. But like there's shows that are kind of not like All in the Family, but there are shows that are push it a little further than normal like network comedy
Yeah.
shows. You know what I mean? There's just more avenues to watch things.
Yeah.
You know, back then there was like 5 shows.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like one of them's gonna be fucked up and crazy, and the rest are just whatever.
I know. I was at work and I was watching the All in the Family Jeffersons crossovers that they did.
I love the bit that
And,
they did on Family Guy for that one.
What-
It's
what?
like, this is more awkward than the time that All in the Family crossed the Jeffersons, and it was just what's his name, Archie and Harry.
George.
Oh yeah, George and Harry. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of from All in the Family. Edith and Archie.
That's it. Yeah.
Edith and Archie out on the front lawn of the Jeffersons' house with a cross burning and 2 hoods on. And he's just like, yeah, come on out there, Jefferson. And she's like, Archie, the neighbors are going to see you. Shut your mouth, Edith. We're trying to be incognitus. That was like the best fucking thing I ever saw. It was one of Peter Griffin's flashbacks, and I was like, what the hell?
My absolute favorite Family Guy moment is when he fucking gets all that money and he turns the living room into Peter's Playhouse.
Yeah.
And he does the whole fucking song.
That was
Oh my
good.
god,
It does.
it's so
Yeah,
good.
that was
Is
good.
it like I've never seen it? Is it like?
It's
Oh, it's
exactly
great.
like
It's
the
authentic, yes.
introduction
It's
to
exactly.
Pee-wee's
Exactly.
Playhouse.
Ah, that's a secret word.
It's authentic. Yeah.
But he changes the words a little.
Yeah.
We actually added Pee Wee to the studies right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, man. I think it's time to forgive Pee Wee.
Forgive him for what he didn't do shit,
That's
so there's
what
no
I
forgiving.
said.
I've long
That's what I
since
said.
forgiven him.
There's
Who
nothing to
cares?
forgive.
Who cares what he did?
I actually would
man?
love to have him on the show. I think he'd be the actor. I think he'd be fucking great.
Dude.
And Blow, he was fucking
He
awesome.
is one of
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, he
he
was.
is
Yeah.
one of the most amazing creative geniuses ever.
Yeah,
He
I agree.
accomplished something that almost nobody
Yeah,
can do.
he was able to do a
He
kids
took
show.
a
Yeah.
character from adult comedy into a kids show
And did both simultaneously.
legit
Hard to
made
do.
both of them work.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
For fucking decades.
Who
It's
else did
still
that? No one
doing
did
that.
that. No one else.
Nobody's ever been able
know?
to do that.
And it's
No
funny,
one.
like, cause sometimes we'll sit there at night and we'll watch the old Pee Wee Herman show, and it's
I
like,
have all
how
of
the
them.
fuck is this not? This is all like,
Well,
there's
I
a.
have Pee-wee's Playhouse. The Pee Wee Herman show is the adult.
That thing on HBO?
It's dope.
Yeah,
That
HBO
was
show.
awesome.
Yeah,
That
awesome.
was
special.
great.
But we saw a documentary about the puppeteer who worked on the show and made all the
He-
puppets.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable documentary, dude. It's the most fun thing to watch
You
because.
have to watch it. It's called Beauty is Embarrassing.
And he says the whole show, the whole fucking
Or
documentary.
is
He goes,
it
honestly,
Beauty is
he
Embarrassing,
goes,
right?
honestly, we had no idea how we were gonna do any of this. We had no idea. We made shit up as we went along.
Nice.
And you watched them rigging up these like strings and all this shit because it wasn't CGI. I mean, it was,
No, yeah, it was all
real
puppets,
puppets,
yeah.
you know. And that was cool, dude. I think it takes a really good creative mind to be able to do that, you know.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Nothing. I was just making sure that was the name of the movie so people can.
What was
go
the name of the
watch it.
movie?
Beauty is Embarrassing.
Beauty is
Hey,
embarrassing.
our
That's it,
team
yeah.
is in the house.
Hey, Hatim,
Hello.
what's up,
Good,
man?
sir.
Greetings, my friend.
So, did any of you guys see? You probably did the ad for Amazon Echo.
Yes, I did.
I love it.
It's fucking creepy
I
as
got.
hell.
I put in a thing to request for an invitation for it because I'm gonna get it for the studio. Because imagine Awesome Talk. One of the
asking it
situations
questions.
where we're like, the chat, look it up. We need to know.
I don't think everybody knows what that is. Can you
No.
explain what
Okay,
it is?
Yeah.
so it's basically a speaker. It just looks
Right.
like a round speaker, and when you say its name, it starts to listen.
What's its
and you-
name? It has a name. I can't
Echo,
remember.
I
but
think
you
it's
can
Echo.
name it.
No, it has a
Well,
you can name it,
in
though.
the commercial, I forgot what they
Yeah,
named it,
that's
but
what-
you can name it whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
So anyway, and then you can ask it anything you want. So like if you're cooking, you can be like, how many tablespoons in a whatever, and it'll tell you. So
Yeah.
so
Oh, that's kind of
it's like
cool.
instant answers to anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And also you can
Alright.
have it like set an alarm
Yeah,
or do a
right.
to-do list or,
Oh, that's
So,
or
so
whatever.
if we have a debate about something and we need some numbers,
Yeah.
we can be like, hey, Echo, you know, how many
blah blah blah.
How many
There's
panties
yeah.
came out of the vending machine in Japan yesterday?
Maybe the last thing we want is all of us drunk as shit at 12 o'clock at night
Yelling.
screaming Echo.
And then
Hey,
next,
Echo! Your fucking
Echo!
neighbors are gonna think they're in the fucking Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Hey, Echo! This asshole seems to think! Echo! No,
the
Echo!
next day you go on Amazon and your shopping cart is just filled with like soiled panties. All right,
And I'm
perfect.
just like, how the fuck did this
How did
happen?
Soil
Yeah.
Panties is the name of his first album.
Who?
Soiled
John
panties.
Lackey's first
Yeah.
album?
Soiled panties.
Soylent Panties.
Nice.
It's made of paper.
He's eating a panty sandwich. A pantwich.
It's just gray sludge.
Oh,
Nice.
what is it that turns panties into gray sludge? I don't know. Find out next.
Find out next week.
Find out next week.
That thing's fucking scary though. I like the idea of it.
What turns panties into gray sludge?
Well, he said gray
Men
sludge.
from 18 to 50.
Oh!
Jesus.
Oh, that gave me a fucking migraine. Oh god.
You like the idea of it, but what?
I just feel like it's got to be tracking you 24/7.
Yeah,
Of
of
right? I
course,
mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah. That's why you
Yeah.
unplug it
That's
when you're not.
Yeah,
exactly
exactly.
what's happening.
Yeah.
I have a safeguard put in place. I'm not that interested.
I actually no. It's the same thing like the
Yo,
stupid.
Vaughn, grab me a.
It's anything.
What?
It's anything that's fucking
anything.
connected.
The Facebook Messenger. If I don't need it,
Oh,
like
a burr.
like if I if I contact somebody to be on Awesome Talk, I download the Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
And if they get back to me, I can get back to them instantly. You know.
Yeah.
Once that conversation is clear, I delete it off my phone.
I used the workaround.
What's the work? I didn't know there was a
what's the
workaround.
There's not a workaround on the Windows phone, I don't think, but
Oh,
there is on
yeah,
Android.
Windows Phone. Windows Phone is a beautiful phone with a lot of nothing.
So I basically what it was when Messenger came out, like on the Galaxy or whatever, just one day they called it chat heads. Like it
Okay.
didn't work. It just didn't come up anymore.
Yeah.
It was gone, and you had to get Messenger. But you never downloaded a new version of Facebook. It just the messages just stopped working.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
never got rid of. They just turned it off. So there's a
Okay.
workaround to turn it back on, so you can use your messages without downloading the fucking
Cool.
Messenger app. So if anyone out there wants that information, just look it up.
And that's
It's real-
helpful
it's just
because
something you have to download to your phone, and
Instagram
it's
has
just-
some of the same problems too with their app. Like they'll fucking turn your camera on, turn your fucking audio, your microphone on and shit.
Well, Facebook bought them out, so.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
So
all
that's
one
why I
thing
don't
now.
mess with
Jesus,
it.
I didn't even know that.
It's all
I
gonna
think-
be one company soon.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just
that's
one company.
scary. dude.
Computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Company. It's everything.
So how much longer? So are Google and Facebook aren't one thing yet,
No.
Not yet.
but that's gonna happen
Computer,
eventually.
Yeah,
They're
eventually.
not
The
rivals,
merge.
and-
Somebody's gotta die.
I just watched that the other day.
Like Mark
Merge
Zuckerberg
and
dies,
make more money.
and Google and Facebook become the same thing.
Unless he gets assassinated and then the deal goes through.
yeah,
There you go.
you know.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
No one in this room.
That's what I meant, allegedly.
Hot Team says the Echo sounds both cool
Yes.
and
Creepy.
disturbing.
Exactly.
It is
Yeah, I
disturbing.
Yeah, I
agree.
mean, that would bother me, man. Just
All
to
the
have
best
something
things in life are.
have something that knows everything.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
yeah.
like
oh,
it's
you
like
woke up at 5 a.m. to like you moved over in bed and I saw it happen. Like, did you
Yeah,
do anything?
it's like,
Like, is there anything I
what?
can sell you
Yeah,
to
right.
fix that?
Yeah.
like do you know that your eye twitches every other
Yeah,
second?
right, exactly.
I'm like,
Like,
whoa, what?
Yeah,
That's the thing,
I don't
man.
want that.
Somebody pull the plug. No, don't do that.
I can't let you do
Apple.
that,
I'd be
James.
like, why
Oh,
not? I
why
can't tell
not?
you.
Because I
If
love
it was
you.
apples, it
Yeah,
would
because I love you. Yeah.
Yes, because you and
Exactly.
I are one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Hold on. And then you unplug it, and it's like, I'm still here.
You take the batteries out.
Yeah.
Like, haha, that's I'm still
I knew you were gonna do that.
Your doorbell rings.
I know
It's just sitting there on the
everything.
front doors.
And you're like, how did you get out here?
You're in bed trying to mack it to your lady, and Echo is just like, no, to the left.
It brings up a Wikipedia article on the G-spot. Starts reading it all.
You know, statistically
With the
speaking,
citations.
you're doing it wrong.
Let me get in there for a
This is
second.
how you properly do it.
It just starts.
Why don't you go
humming
play
really
video
loud.
games?
Go back to Nintendo.
Go back to your Nintendo.
We got shit
And your
to do.
Atari.
I'll take care of this.
Yeah.
And then a,
Step aside.
and then a
There
big
you go.
octopus tentacle comes out.
Oh,
Finally.
Pleasure
Yeah.
mode.
See, I brought it back around. I brought it
Finally,
back to
this
the
thing
beginning.
works.
Come on. Thank you. Thank you to everybody watching right now. Thank you very much. You've tuned into this shit.
Amazon
Yeah.
Cyberdyne.
And that's what this is.
Amazon, yeah. Amazon
Cyberdyne,
equals
that's
Cyberdyne.
nice. Nice.
So,
That's true.
can I put something out there to...
What?
Okay.
Whet the appetite.
We're going back to Florida. We're going down to Florida.
Oh, Florida.
I said this earlier, and then it triggered another conversation, which
Yeah.
is fine. You want to trigger
I was
something,
kind of
go
hoping
ahead.
you'd forget about it, but
Florida man. 44-year-old George Robert
Downey Jr.
Panid.
Panid. The fuck?
He was enjoying some drinks and discussing the future with a 53-year-old woman.
Sure.
She
Pinhead,
should.
are you sure it's not Pinhead?
It might be.
He's undercover.
She recommended to him upon by listening to this conversation. You ever seen Zoolander?
Yes.
And he goes,
I love it.
He goes, I really enjoy talking about this conversation with you. So I guess upon discussing the future, Betray's in the chat. What's up, buddy?
There we go.
There you go, man. Yo, I'm gonna put it out there now. Betray is gonna be on Awesome Talk Season 4, Episode 3. He's gonna be here January 20th.
Nice. Yeah.
Harumph, 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 harumph. Give this guy a harumph. So anyway, she suggested he take anger management classes. At that point, he began choking her and calling her all sorts of.
Oh, that's what I'd
profanity.
do if you told me to go ahead.
Like, I can
show you.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
You think you're better than me?
Who are you to tell me to go anywhere?
I go wherever the fuck I want to go.
How do you think we ended up here? So after he passed out, she called police. So I guess he drank till he dropped. And then
Choking her so
What-
hard that
what-
he
what
passed
made
out.
it-
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Why did she? So you drink too much, and she said he needed to get.
Well, they were talking about the future together. Now she's 53, so future's kind of like.
Yeah.
Do you mean the now?
Exactly. We're here. We're here.
This is it.
Well, we're talking about next Thursday.
I love that they talked about the future so much that he just got so angry that
Yeah.
she just had to give him anger management.
He's like, fuck, I missed
Did
every
he, like,
goddamn
did he
opportunity
see,
I
did
had.
he see these guys skipping?
Yeah. He starts just like, Do you have Tourette's? No, it's just the record's just skipping.
Yeah.
Record's just skipping.
I'm out of information. I'm gonna get mad now.
Buffering.
My brain is buffering real quick.
Buffering. Like Awesome Talk when it was on Justin TV.
Burn.
So, hey, y'all, come on.
Fuck you.
Right?
B-Tray's laying it down for us.
B-Tray's laying it down. Is he beatboxing via chat?
Yes,
He's
yes, he is.
Boom, boom, chicka, boom.
He still does it better via text than any of us could.
Yeah.
Yes, I
okay, yeah.
agree.
I asked him if he can type box.
Dude, that's a good point. That'd be a thing. It might be
The
a new
answer is
thing.
no.
But we tried.
Hey,
We don't know what to talk.
John Lackey of SuperTeamMaster.com.
Yep.
Could you get me a bottle opener out of the, if you go straight to your
I
left?
told you I opened
I
a
got it,
bottle.
I got it.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah, I had a
You
bottle.
have a bottle opener, anywho.
Yeah. Sorry, I have one.
Just good.
Some Luke and
Just
Luke
kidding.
action. Like, oh yeah.
Dude, I was drinking when you said that. So, yeah. I also want to point out that French Toast Crunch is backed by popular demand. I don't know if anybody noticed this.
I don't
But-
give a shit. In
me
fact,
neither.
the only thing I care about as far as this story goes is I can't fucking believe it made the fucking news when there's so much actual news to be talking about.
When you
I
consider...
seriously was like, are you kidding me that any news organization on this planet
Yeah.
would cover a story about cereal?
They were covering the
coming
goddamn
fucking back?
stupid royal family going to New York. Like,
Yeah.
fuck these
Nobody
tax
gives
money
a shit
sponges.
about them either, but
Yeah.
at least that's like they're connected to politics in some way. Like it's not
Such
it's
a cereal.
just celebrity
Yeah, right. No,
stalking,
yeah, I know,
basically,
I know.
But at least it makes more sense than fucking
I think they
cereal
make American
story.
politicians jealous. Because all they do is exist. They don't even have to do anything.
true.
They just exist and they have a place in society and they're allowed to suck up tax money
The
doing it.
difference is what?
Good point. well, the difference is that the public opinion or view of them is like, oh, they're our royalty. What the fuck is this? Like, what do you
It's
mean
a
they're your
bloodline.
royalty? It's bullshit.
Fuck the blood.
It's a
Fuck the
historic
exactly.
bloodline.
Fuck the
Yeah,
blood.
Yeah, I
who cares,
agree.
man.
Leave
The people of
Queen
England have been saying that for
Canada
hundreds of years.
We're in the
alone. Leave the
21st
Queen of
century,
Canada
motherfucker.
alone.
The Queen of Canada,
Queen of
That
Canada.
blew
The
your
Queen of
mind.
Canada.
Yeah,
Queen of
technically, the
Canada.
Queen
Yeah,
of
technically
England is
she-
the Queen of Canada.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I told you that. You're like,
Bow
that's
before
not
me,
true.
guy.
That is not true. I'm like, it is true. You're like, no way.
No, but you're
that's
right. It
not
is true.
fucking
I know it's true. It just hurts.
It
It just hurts a
It
lot.
hurts.
You know, I don't
But it
want her
hurts.
this close.
It burns the soul.
It burns
Like,
his soul.
oh.
I don't want her this close. We have enough fucking problems with our authorities.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
come on. It's not like the fucking people in charge of Canada right now is that much better. They're the most conservative fucktards on the planet.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought they were going to be the first, like, full country to legalize pot, and I was wrong about that. Totally
Yeah.
fucking wrong
Very
about that.
conservative.
Because they seem so liberal in that way. For a little while they did. And then it just went to shit.
Stephen Hart.
That's because everybody in Canada started smoking pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stupid again.
Like, wait, we were supposed to
That's
do
the problem with
something
pot
today.
being legal. People have more access to pot. And you have all the people who were dumb sober, dumb stoned, and it's just
Extra dumb level.
the dumb levels spike up for a couple of years there, and they have to level out.
But, yeah, no, you're right, though. The fact that that could fucking make news is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
But,
stupid.
you know, especially with everything
can
going
the
on.
chat read the chat now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Chat people?
What do you got?
No. I just wanted
Can
to
the
know
chat
if
read
the
the
chat
chat?
can read the chat. From
Yeah,
our
if you
new
can see the
camera
chat from the top and
We know that the words used to be blurry from this camera angle, and we tried to fix it. So
yeah,
if
we've made some upgrades around
you
here.
could read yourselves,
Yeah.
then we have done our job.
Yes.
We're not going to show it to you, though.
Yeah, not
Doing
we
it
could
right
if we
now.
wanted
They're
to, but
seeing
nah.
it.
But you know what it is though too is it's just like it made the news, but it made the shit news.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, but it
Nobody
made the
knows
who
the
fucking
difference
cares news.
between what
You know?
news is what news. People just read something. They don't even read it. They just read a headline, and they're like, okay, I know the news now.
Yeah.
Okay, like
yeah,
this. That's good.
Yeah.
I've read the news today.
Nobody fucking reads anything.
Yeah.
Nobody knows
Yeah.
anything.
yeah.
Not enough people are dying, so hey, let's do a story
I
about
can't remember
cereal.
the last
Why
time
not?
I watched the
That's
news
basically what it
broadcast.
is.
Yeah. Why? Why watch it?
That's basically what it is.
Like if
remember.
I'm looking for news, I'm looking for
I read what I mean.
Something
I
worthy,
read, I look
something
up
like
that.
things.
PBS
something that
NewsHour.
blows your mind.
That's a
I
show
don't
you can
remember.
actually watch.
Do you remember seeing anything about Israel bombing Syria?
no. Didn't
No.
see a goddamn
But
thing.
we
But I
did
did see
read
Kim
about
Kardashian's
Syria.
ass again.
Like,
Kim Kardashian's
woo!
ass is still all over the
Yeah,
fucking place.
sure is.
One
The
day
second they
haven't
posted
seen
that-
her ass.
The second that shit was posted,
Dude, seriously,
I
you put
said-
a mug on it.
yeah. But the second I saw it, the first thing I thought to myself
Who was all
was,
in?
Oh, I am.
He was like, I know, it was beautiful.
it was gorgeous.
Yeah,
It was all oiled
Put
up.
a fucking mug on it. Oh yeah.
He was like, don't you try and ruin this. Stop it.
Wooing.
Don't try to ruin
Don't
it.
ruin it.
Don't ruin it for me.
But yeah, dude, the second I saw it, I went, what is going on in government today that they don't want us to pay attention to? That's the only reason they do that shit.
And they shoved it up her ass.
They shoved it up her ass, yeah, and they
Big
stuck it
problem.
way out. What a fucking moron.
It was like Dave Chappelle said. Dave Chappelle was like, every time, this is a couple of years back, obviously, but he's like, you know, it's funny. He's like, every time the government fucks some shit up, did you ever notice that's when Michael Jackson goes on trial for touching a kid?
Yeah.
It's just like, every time the government fucks up something horribly, it's into like, listen, Michael, we gotta get people to stop paying attention to this nonsense. I mean, could you think you could, your country needs you, Michael. Okay.
But you know, but they use all kinds of shit about that. Like
Yeah.
Columbine, the day Columbine happened, Clinton bombed Kosovo,
Yeah.
and they hit a hospital, and you know this. So they always use they blow shit up in the news. When something in the news blows up here, I'm like, all right, this is not as significant as shit that's going on somewhere else.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, it's like when they make votes in the middle of the night. You know, when Occupy Wall Street, I always say it, but like when Occupy Wall Street happened, like when it really happened, like when there were like 10,000 people in the street in Times Square, I had my computer on with the live stream feed, and then I had my TV on with like CNN and Fox and MSNBC. So
Oh, way
you
to
just
go.
put that anywhere. Why don't you get down? Get down. Fucking Jesus. So I have my computer on with the live stream feed.
Does anybody else see the inherent hilarious irony in something called Occupy Wall Street taking place in Times Square?
Well,
you guys missed it. It's down that way.
That is funny. That is funny.
Occupy that place over there.
It started there, but But I just remember seeing live stream feeds of the police like beating the shit out of people like rampantly, and then I look at my TV screen and it's Kim Kardashian's divorce to that fuck nut who played for the Nets, and I'm like, why? And it was like 24-hour-a-day coverage of Kim Kardashian's divorce. Like it was the biggest thing that ever happened in the history of planet Earth.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the live stream feed going, when I was a kid, the news cameras would have been here.
Yeah.
But like this is a train ride away. When the revolution happened in Egypt, that was 24-hour-a-day coverage.
Fuck yeah, it was.
But you know,
Fucking ridiculous,
but when people get out in the street here, like en masse,
Shock and awe was 24-hour day coverage.
yeah, it's so shocking that Kim Kardashian, that anybody would leave that ass, I suppose.
Yeah, right. Oh god.
In his mind, he just put his drink back down again. Do you see? Do you see what her ass does to people? Look at this poor yellow gentleman.
Yes.
A flying piranha.
dying.
Flying
We
piranha.
landed a spacecraft on a comet for the first time in history.
Thank
and some
you.
slag's ass took news precedence over it.
Right, that's right, dude.
Agreed, sir.
That's right.
Occupy where?
That was
Yeah,
one of the.
exactly, Flying Piranha. We land a spacecraft on a fucking comet, and instead we have to look at this bitch's ass fucking 24
As if we all haven't seen it already. Like this wasn't
Exactly enough of
new.
it.
Only reason I know her name is because she had Ray J all up in her.
Oh, that's it. I liked how there was, I don't remember which newspaper it was, but when she got married to Kanye West, there was a newspaper, because you remember the newspapers were reporting it like it was like a big deal,
Yeah.
and one had a blurb about this big, and it was like, sex tape superstar Kim Kardashian marries mediocre hip hop artist Kanye West. And like that was it. That was all they were post.
Yes.
Nice.
And it's like, yeah, that's exactly what the fuck is
Excellent.
going on. Kanye's a big fucking disappointment.
Yeah.
Disappointment.
He is.
He's a fucking
lunatic.
giant.
Joke. It's a joke.
Why though?
She-
Why?
Fucktard.
Yeah, but he
Because
could- yeah, but he
anyone
used to be able to rap.
Anyone that acts as if they're actually God,
I kind of
like,
respect.
deserves to be cut down.
There's a part of me that
couple
respects his insanity.
It's not
Can
even
I-
that.
There's a part of me that respects
Wait,
it.
wait.
I
wanna
don't
challenge
think
Lackey,
that.
but I want him to
don't
finish.
think it's insanity.
Yeah.
That's the
bump?
thing. I think it's just
Bump
it's
in, bump in.
an unreal
finish.
amount of ego.
Bump in time.
I kind of like
Bump,
it though.
Point, go.
I kind of like.
It's what
I
turns him on.
It does. It does. There needs to be more people. Like, I like Kanye West's music. Like even now to this day.
I'm just talking about him. I don't
That's
give
the
a
thing,
fuck
like,
about his music.
I like the
But that's
Monster
talking
song he
about
did with
who
Jay-Z
he
and
is.
Nicki
Yeah, that was
Minaj,
awesome. I mean,
who are
like-
also both now horribly mediocre.
Right. Yeah.
Nicki
But that
Minaj was
happens-
always mediocre,
That
by
happens
the
to
way.
everyone. But I think if he presented him, I think he's just stupid. Like I like.
Yeah, I
him.
think he's stupid,
I
too.
think he's just incredibly stupid, and I think he says things that he doesn't
No
quite
common
understand.
sense.
Yeah, he doesn't
No
quite
common
understand
sense,
what
yeah.
he's saying, but I think I kind of get what he's trying to do, and I feel like he doesn't quite get what he's trying to do. But he's trying to.
Mike
I know
Tyson's
you
it.
better than
Yeah,
He
yeah,
you
says shit that he
yourself.
doesn't really understand.
So he's a fucking
It's
idiot.
ridiculous.
He's
I don't know.
I don't know what I
Absolutely
want to
inconsequential.
do.
I don't think he's as stupid as everyone thinks.
No, I
I
think
never
he
Yeah.
said stupid.
Well,
I just think he's so fucking full of
No, I-
himself.
I-
and
I-
I
I'm
love
like,
that though.
You have
it's the same reason you
nothing.
love.
No, I
Muhammad-
respect-
It's
dude,
the
I
same
respect
reason you
that
love like
personal
Muhammad
power
Ali.
aspect.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali
No,
was
you
the
like
champion.
him because
Yes.
he was a fucking
Kanye West is
champion.
not a champion
No.
worth a shit.
Yes, exactly.
There's
Where is
underground
he?
rappers that don't have $1 to their name who can
That's true.
rap him into the ground.
That's
But no,
true.
but
Yes,
they
I
don't
agree.
have his money and they haven't sold the records and
But
he
he
started
doesn't
from the
have to.
same
He
place.
doesn't have to go compete with them. He found a foothold,
But
took his
you would
advantage.
agree-
But who else wouldn't do
And-
that though?
Hold
yeah,
on,
no,
hold
I
on,
agree.
hold on.
I'm agreeing with you.
But,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
but my point is, but
I
like,
appreciate the ego to that extent.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
now
but-
that he's got it all, he just makes himself look so
Exactly.
awful.
That's the
I
Like,
problem.
so
appreciate a good
unbelievably
ego
bad.
too.
Yeah.
I appreciate a good ego too, but like, when it's a boxing champion, that guy literally fought his way to the top with his fists.
Yeah.
When it's a rap champion, it's like, dude, most rappers who sell 1 million records are really terrible.
Well, wait,
And they're
you're
selling to a
talking about
really
rap
dumbass young
champion,
populace.
like
Yeah.
Kanye West type of.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like
I don't mean like
battle.
battle rap.
No,
They're
no,
like
no.
people
Because
rap
Kanye
for real.
West would just cry into his vagina.
Kanye West
So-
cannot hold his own in a rap
He's a
battle to
writer.
save
He's
his
not
life.
a rap
No,
battler.
he
And
was
he's a
not
bad
bad.
writer at that.
He was a good
He
producer.
has some
He's
good
a good
songs.
producer.
He
He
has
had
some
good-
good
like a
songs.
good-
It's like Dre. Look, but what's funny is I never hated on Dre because Dre never had an ego. he never an ego like those guys did.
No,
I mean, he's got a little bit of an ego, but that's like comes with the territory.
He has an ego in his songs, but when you
He's
fucking
smart the way
that's
he does
the thing.
business.
It's like in rap, you always hear that in songs, but like
That's-
Kanye is just like that.
Yeah.
Like Dre is just a dude. Like when he talks, he's
And Dre
fucking,
is
and he's
a dude.
respectable. He's
Mr.
just,
NWA, Mr. AK. He's
Well, no,
fucking-
that's kind of true though. That's like, you know, fucking Kanye West is like a graduate from the Puff Daddy Handsome Boy School of Hip Hop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You need handlers
Like it's like
with
I could be the
Yeah.
producer. I could just be an amazing
much.
producer, but I gotta take all my dead friends' rhymes and have Mace rhyme them for me.
But I feel
Like why? How's it say Sean Puff Daddy Combs on the top of the video and Mace does all your shit for you? You know, like how the fuck is that? How the fuck is that your song, dude?
Yo, Puff Daddy just got arrested the other night.
Did he really?
Yeah, he got in a
Fighting
fight
Drake?
with Drake. That's right, Drake went to the
A lot
hospital.
of
No surprise there.
chiming in on
What? Oh, hold on. What?
A lot of people are chiming in on Kanye.
Go ahead, Sarah. Can you read it for me?
Puff Daddy just gained a couple
Drawing from it,
points.
I respect his insanity too, but in a different way. I like that he's fucking nuts in a world where celebrities have to apologize over tweets. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could agree with that. Sure, I
And
can
then
get behind
Hatim
that.
says Kanye's too crazy, it's too much. Actually takes away from his work instead of adding.
I
Yeah,
agree with
no,
that, too.
that too. Yeah.
Drake's success makes me weep for America.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that is also true. That might be the
Yeah.
highest truth that we've heard in the
Thank
last
you.
week.
But his ass whipping makes
Yeah.
me clap for it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Puff Daddy. Now
I
they're
feel like Jay-Z
and now
went
they're
the
gonna
same
lock
way.
them both up.
I feel like Jay-Z went the same way. Jay-Z was a great rapper.
Yeah,
now he's just
but-
kind of a guy who sort of grins and like goes,
Still a great
I can
rapper,
fart
but
in a
the fire
bucket,
is-
Yeah.
as long as it sounds like
No,
it
but
rhymes.
I mean, it is what it
Yeah.
is. It's the same. It's the Marilyn Manson complex. It's the same shit. Eminem had the fucking same deal. It's people who rapped about having nothing and then
Yeah.
got everything that they
and
asked
didn't know
for.
what to do.
Yeah.
And didn't know what the fuck
But
to
look
do
at
from
Eminem
there.
now.
Now it-
Eminem sort of
Yeah, and he
refound his
and
place,
how many
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
albums of shit did he have to tank first?
Couple.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but what I love in Eminem is his ability
it
to
gets
admit
boring.
He admits it.
Exactly.
when
Well,
it's bad.
it's
When
honesty.
That's
He
honest.
figured it out.
Yeah.
He figured it out. He looked at his shit and said, "You know what? I can understand why people aren't feeling me anymore because this compared to the stuff that
did
I
you
started
see
with,
his drugs
it's
anymore?
terrible."
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, did you guys see his freestyle shit with like
Yeah, the
Slaughterhouse
Cypher,
and
yeah.
Royce
Yeah.
I didn't see
recently?
that one.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's fucking brutal.
Yeah,
dude.
it's good.
It's incredible.
I
dude.
liked
You know?
Yellow Wolf. So that was pretty
Yeah.
good. His was decent. The Slaughterhouse guys always go out.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Joey's was a little obscure though. I mean, he's
I,
like, what are you retiring
I'd love
now?
to see Eminem do any rap battle.
Oh yeah.
Any
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Against,
Yeah, you're never gonna
against
see it again,
anyone,
no.
I'd love to see.
There's
just that.
a couple of great freestyles he does online with like Mos Def, and like Mos Def.
Oh,
is
yeah.
just,
Mos
dude,
Def is
Mos
fun.
Def might be one of those quiet kings of rap
Yeah.
that you just
like the smooth, like very
totally.
smooth.
So he doesn't eat it up the way Jay-Z and Kanye
No,
do.
no, not at all.
But like you hear Mos Def's name and you think to yourself, he's not only a good rapper, but he's a really smart
yes,
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dude,
No,
you
he's
know?
awesome.
Yeah.
So
very keen intellect.
Yeah.
That dude.
yeah, he was great on if you ever catch him on Bill Maher's show on HBO, and even if you didn't,
No,
look it up on YouTube
I'll
and
check
just
that
watch it.
out.
He talks about 9/11 and all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah.
And his take on it is very like it's not like that insane conspiracy theory take, but it's a casual sort of look.
Allegedly insane.
Allegedly insane. Well, what I'm talking about like the Alex Jones 1776 sort of insane. Like
Like TV insane.
he has a way of talking about it intellectually where he's like, look, these are the facts. This is what happened. It doesn't add up. So let's talk about it for real and see what we come up with. And I like that.
I love his acting, man. I like,
Who, Mos Def?
yeah, man. Like I love him in what was that movie with Tenacious D? What's
Jack
his name?
Black.
Jack Black. What's that movie?
That VHS one. Be Kind Rewind?
Be
Be
Kind
Kind
of Rewind.
Rewind,
yeah,
I
that was
love
hilarious.
those.
That was
I
That
love
was
Mos
Mos
Def.
Def.
I loved him in that film.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, as smart as he is, he's a great actor. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
even,
yeah.
he hasn't been in many films. Like, only like, you know,
That was a crazy ass movie.
yes, it
That's
was.
kind of crazy that movie even exists. It's
But
just
it-
a
yeah,
weird.
but
it
it's,
was
it's
brilliant.
awesome.
But it was
weird.
brilliant because it was it was stupid, but it was like that stupid like we would talk. Me and Ryan would talk about like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's a stupid film, but it's just like
It's
that
smart,
really,
stupid.
It's supposed to be
Smart,
stupid.
stupid.
though.
Smart,
film.
stupid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude,
That's
dude,
what I love.
making somebody look stupid and also like a comedy genius is all smart.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to fucking do.
It
I just
is.
want to point at the chat. Flying Piranha said Joe Budden and Joe Ortiz.
Joel Ortiz, man.
dude,
Hells yeah,
Joel
they did.
Ortiz. Joel's the shit.
Joel is always good to go. Any day of the week, he's
Actually,
always good to go.
On Immortal Technique's last album, which we called The Martyr, Joel was on that, and so was Killer Mike.
Yeah, nice.
And Brother Ali. So if you want to listen to some really crazy shit, go to Viper Records website. You can download Immortal Technique's last album for free, and there's some really great shit out there. Really, really great shit.
I'm looking forward to the next Run the Jewels myself.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
dude.
that new one is so fucking good.
So good, dude. Run the Jewels is the shit, man.
Oh, I love Run the Jewels.
LP, dude. I put LP on all the time, but I still put Old Cage on too.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see
He's
Cage
playing
do
in Brooklyn
something.
at St. Vitus soon, Cage.
We're going
Yeah.
to see fucking Doomtree.
Yeah, we're going to see Doomtree soon
Nice.
with POS and Dessa. Who else is going to be there?
Where at?
Paper Tiger Sims, Philly.
Philly,
Yeah.
Electric Factory?
No, I was thinking maybe it would be, but no, it's like a small bar almost, which I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
more
I'm
excited,
more excited about that
because, it
because
looks
we'll bring
small.
cameras and microphones and shit, and we'll try to get an interview with somebody.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dude, I have said for almost a whole year now that I want POS on the show.
POS is a great hip hop artist, and you're gonna hear more and more about him as time goes on. I think
Yeah,
because he's
I've
just
heard of him.
unbelievable, dude.
I can't say if I really honestly heard any of his music, like
And-
maybe snippets of it, but like not entirety.
I just want to put. I just want
But
to say
I do
that,
want to check it out though.
Flying Piranha, Doomtree. That's right. He put it in all caps. He knows Doomtree.
Really?
That's the
Fucking
right
awesome.
thing, dude. Doomtree's the shit, man. Dude, I think Dessa's new shit fucking kills it, dude. But I also love educated consumers and
They're not Doomtree.
no, I know that, but I love educated consumers.
Clink, clink,
All I know is
clink,
Slow Burn.
clinkety,
That's
clink,
like my
clink,
favorite
clink.
Doomtree song ever. Slow Burn.
What do we listen to that we really like? The Doomtree stuff. Not just POS by himself,
But
but
it's gonna drip around.
I don't know. There's so much.
Stack it up.
I just kind of feel like I searched
I have
POS
like an
and just
entire
go for it.
folder of just every one
Yeah,
of their.
Flying Piranha loves
every one
POS.
of every.
Oh!
Yeah, dude. We want POS on the show, dude. I've wanted him on the show for so fucking long.
It's you and
But
your
he had a
ham
kidney
fists. That's what's doing
transplant,
it.
So, you know, but now he's doing shit again, and I hope that I can fucking get him on.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid Asian.
Hey, let's totally do this around computers, microphones, cameras,
Yeah, let's
and
stop
wires.
doing that. Also, this Saturday at the Saint, Zach Deputy is gonna be there. He's the guy we were watching who does like the one-man band shit with like the drums. And
Yeah.
everything, the
I
beatboxing.
want to go to that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hit
So
that
we're gonna
up.
go there. We're gonna try to
Yeah.
grab an interview with him if we can.
I
so
want to hit
easy.
that up.
So.
Yeah, we reached out, but still haven't heard back. So
Feel me.
Feel me.
if you're out there, you're listening, holla back.
God, I wish Tupac would come back from Cuba already. But listen, it's almost 10 after 10, so we're gonna air some content. We have, like I said, we have a clip from Ice in the Face coming up. Before we do that, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Nevermore Designs, for making these mugs. Let's have a clink, everybody.
Yeah.
Go to nevermore-designs.com. And yeah, check out this shit from Ice in the Face. That's Sarah and I's podcast. We just passed 1,000 downloads 2 nights ago, which was really cool. And if you want to check out more, get us on iTunes and Stitcher. And right now you can check us out with Matt Hill. Matt Hill is one of the first sound guys here at Awesome Talk, and he's still up hears and things from time to time. So get guitar, if you will, sir.
Look at them balls. Hang around. We'll be back after this.
Sarah, are you ready?
Stop asking me that.
Just so you guys know, for the holiday season, in case you're, looking to get somebody something special, there's a new underwear patch coming out that makes your farts smell like mint.
I heard
I
about
feel
this.
like
I
you
heard
talked
about
about that. You talked
No,
about this,
no.
but with chocolate.
No, I tell you, there's a guy in
And
France
roses.
who invented a pill that makes your farts smell like chocolate
No,
and
I heard
roses.
about the patch. I
Yeah.
think I heard it on
I saw
Howard
a picture
Stern.
of it. It's like a patch that you
Yeah.
put to the ass of your pants and
That's
you
like
fart through
taking
it.
the fucking pine trees you hang in
Why
your
don't you just take
car.
a dryer sheet and stick it in your
Yeah,
pants?
like-
Oh my god, that's
This
genius.
shit's already
Right there, that's
existed.
$1 million dollar idea.
Yeah.
Everyone
Like,
at home,
what the
do that
fuck?
right now. Yeah.
Soak
To
your
present
underwear
to your
in
roommate.
perfume if you're like so fucking. If you're that terrified of
Pack
your
your
ass
crotch in
smelling.
potpourri.
Yeah.
That might be scratchy.
You'll get used to it. You know, like when you play guitar enough
You'll
and your
get
fingers get all
calluses
calloused
after
up.
a while.
Yeah, get your crotch all calloused. Hashtag
Callous
callous crotch. Write that down. That's a new Fish Milk song. Callous crotch. So, yeah. So it makes your fart smell like mint. Now, everybody likes to smell their own fart. I have a feeling, much like the pills, it doesn't really smell like mint. It smells like your fart with mint on it.
Yes. I don't like the smell of all my farts. There are some farts.
You have
sometimes
farts you don't want to smell.
Sometimes I'll fart, and it depends on what I ate, and it's like I gotta leave my own goddamn room.
No,
like, for a
that never
couple
happens
minutes.
to me, dude. I think I
That's
might
happened.
even. I might even go so far.
True story.
I might even go so far as to buttercup myself. That's how much I like my own farts.
That sounds like a fetish.
Do you know what that is? Buttercupping?
It's like you fart in your hand.
Yeah, you
like,
throw
put
it
in
right
your
up in
face.
someone else's face.
It's
See, I
similar-
told you it's a thing.
Yeah, but you didn't. You
But you're
didn't.
doing it to
you
yourself.
didn't back that up with that. Yeah, I do it to myself sometimes.
I didn't say I do it to myself
No,
sometimes.
you
I
left
said
that
I
part
would.
out.
Do you guys do the
You
Dutch oven? Does that happen?
Definitely
Oh, well,
left that part
Well,
out.
no, I don't approve of the Dutch oven. I
don't
think
approve
that's
of the Dutch
I think
oven?
I think the Dutch oven is a bitch move. It's a bitch move.
Bitch move.
It's a bitch move because now you're caging somebody in your own stink. You know that's not sexy. It's not sexy.
Who said it was supposed to be sexy?
You know?
like, why do you keep taking the farts to sexy? Like
You know, because it's coming out of your ass, and it's sort of right next door to your other shit. And
that's the point. You do it to somebody you want to piss off, like an
you know what?
asshole
I'm worried
buddy.
about being sexy, and I'm sitting here just burping like a disgusting pig into the microphone. Like
When I mention farts, there's no sexy around.
I got like
I'm not.
I got like burp flecks coming out like all over my microphone.
It's dripping.
Mush ball. Dripping.
It's dripping.
My mic ain't drip. My mic don't drip. This mic don't drip.
So is there any attachments or accessories for this underwear?
I would love to know. I would love to know. Like I want strawberry.
Like, okay, that one's mint, but you can add like an extra attachment.
Strawberry
where
mint
you can,
farts?
yeah, where you can like add things like chocolate
Right.
mint, and you could call it the peppermint patty.
Oh my god, Nog Chompa fart. Come on, you do a Nog Chompa fart, right? Why is Nog Chompa so expensive?
Because everybody wants to buy it.
Why? I mean, it's
I don't
delicious.
know.
I love the
Wait,
smell of it.
Delicious. What are you're eating it?
No, I'm not eating it. You know, I'm tasting it with my nose. So, right? Is that what nose? That's what noses do, right?
They smell.
Here's
stuff.
what's weird. Here's
I
what's weird.
wouldn't say that your
It's
mouth
like-
is smelling. You're
It's
smelling.
like your nose is tasting, but when you don't taste things with your nose anymore, you call it nose blindness. So you're okay with the term nose blindness, but you're not okay with me
No,
saying
but-
my nose tastes things.
No, because when I said nose blindness, I was mostly joking because it's a ridiculous term.
But it's a thing, right? I think it's a thing.
Nose deaf.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Now that makes no sense. That makes no
Nose
sense.
Fine.
You mean nose mute?
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thanks, idiot. Thanks a lot. It made a lot of sense. Nose deaf. Jesus. So, let's go to Florida.
I don't want to.
Daytona Beach. Angela Stolt strangled her neighbor.
I don't understand words that fucking names that have that.
That DT at the end?
Oh, I hate it. The LDT.
Why do it? Why do it?
I hate that.
Why do it? It doesn't make
Is
any
something
sense.
supposed to be silent?
No, it's
I
Stolt.
don't know. Mr. March.
Yeah, it's like Dana Marsh's in Hamlet 2. Daytona Beach, Florida. Angela Stolt strangled her neighbor, and in an effort to hide the evidence, she chopped up his body and put pieces on the stove and in the oven in an attempt to cremate him. Her relationship, this is what the news article said that really, really was crazy. The relationship with him was platonic, yet she relied on him for money, and that's all they know.
Wait, say that again.
There's a whole
Repeat
lot
that
to
one more
process
time.
here. I understand.
Yeah,
I
repeat
understand. Her relationship with him was platonic, but she depended on him for money. I don't think there's anything platonic here whatsoever.
Why? You can't imagine, like, you've had friends, like, stay at your place because they needed help. So
This is a
some
neighbor,
people-
though. She's
yeah,
not staying
so
with
some
him.
People, I know, but I'm saying some people maybe financially help other people, too.
So you chop him up and put him on the stove and in the oven?
Well,
That just seems like a whole
maybe she
other
needed
thing.
so much money from him because she was hungry and, you know,
That's a lot of meat.
tough times.
It's a shit ton of meat.
Hey, listen, she's looking to last the winter.
Yeah. Well, we don't know how big of a
Hibernation's
guy
a
is. I mean,
bitch.
look, if we chopped Matt Hill up and tried to save him for the winter, we wouldn't even get through fucking January.
Well, me, like, You would be like a steak.
Yeah,
and me,
totes.
I would be like a piece of lamb.
I've been fermenting an alcohol for many years.
I'm a piece of lamb.
You're
There's
like
not much meat on there, but it's fucking delicious.
I can't wait to try.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to slice open Matt and just all full of confetti.
Yeah. Just we're not slicing open his balls, but like when you slice open his balls,
If you
like,
slice me open, you want to know what's gonna come
I was
out?
imagining like when you cut down the middle of a turkey. I was imagining like just like
Smoke is gonna come out.
roasted right down the stomach, confetti everywhere.
Just a whole bunch of smoke's gonna come out. That's
well, I think it's like a Griswold turkey.
pretty much
Just-
when you
it
cut
just
me open.
Pipes out some smoke, like,
And then make sure you inhale deep.
you slice open his balls. Not only does confetti come out, but like an inordinate amount of confetti, like so much confetti
It
can
doesn't.
fill up the
It
room.
fills up the whole house.
Yeah, it just keeps coming. You're like, why won't it stop happening? And he's like, ow, my balls. And he's running around, and that was a trail of confetti all up the street where he was running to get to the hospital.
I don't know where this is going.
I don't know where you're going, because I don't think they're going to be able to help you there.
hospital.
To the hospital's where you're going.
I
Man,
guess.
I just got to get a broom out now and a vacuum cleaner and a fuck ton of garbage bags. So we're in a relationship with him as platonic.
All right. So what's the rest of the article? Is that just the one
Well,
piece?
That's the whole piece, but we're not even
Yeah.
going to discuss the chopped up and cooked part. I mean,
Well, because I
I
think
already
that's been
said
done.
she was getting ready for the winter, and
That-
I think that
it's been
covers
done.
it.
yeah.
There's
Well-
not a lot. There's not a lot to tell.
Yeah, well,
It would have been like a better story if she was like,
Fucking a turkey.
I just think she needs to watch Breaking Bad or something. Get the lime out and melt this motherfucker down and flush him down the toilet.
not if you're hungry.
no,
there's
not
no
if you're
lime.
hungry.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, and that's some primo meat right there. You can't just get that in any Wegmans,
Depends.
Wegelmans.
you know? But Wegmans has some weird stuff sometimes. Sometimes you get rabbit and deer and shit.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I always want to get venison, but it's like $24.99 for like 2 little steaks.
Really? And like they're all over the
They're
place.
all over the fucking
Let's
place.
go get one right now.
I know.
Yeah,
they're
you
putting
can
pork-
just go outside and there's
Dude,
probably one in the road.
We should go
I know.
get a deer,
Yeah.
cut it up,
Sell
and
it
then
to
go return the
Wegmans.
meat like we bought it there. And we
Yeah,
forgot
you're
our
like,
receipt.
Yeah.
I'm not
We
into
just had
this.
a piece. They'll be like all fur and shit stuck in it.
The thing's still alive. Its
It's
head
just
is
we
waving
bought
around.
this an hour ago.
Yeah.
It's all warm.
Yeah, look, I don't know where you guys get your meat from, but this thing's still alive.
It was still
This
20
thing's still
$20 a
kicking.
pound, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this is a 600-pound deer. How much do you think they weigh?
A lot.
I'm what?
600 pounds seems a bit much.
It seems too big, doesn't it? Like maybe they top out what, 375?
The big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, antlers got to weigh.
Well, some of them have quite a lot of girth.
Yeah, or giant dicks, apparently.
I've never seen a deer
Wait,
dick.
why apparently? What made it apparent?
Because of the woman with. Oh no, that was a deer tongue.
was a
That's right.
tongue.
That's right. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. But we did talk about in the last show how the reindeer, Santa's reindeer, you never see any dick and balls, and they're depicted flying over your head constantly. Not a set of balls on one
because
of them.
it's a side view, and the front and the
No,
back leg is
come
always
on.
blocking it.
Come on, that's a
That's
cop
what's
out.
making
It's
the
never a
jingle.
direct aerial view.
That's
It is,
actually
it
what's
is.
Reindeer
making
like
the
this.
jingle noise.
And if it's a cartoon, there's no crotch. All cartoons do that.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Crotchless
Because they're not going to put a
cartoons.
penis on a child's cartoon character.
Well, that's
Wait,
just
wait,
more
wait,
line to
wait,
the
wait.
kids.
Is it in Japan?
I was talking about America.
That's
America.
different.
America.
You know, in America, we're only allowed to have penis-shaped children's toys.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what
And
else?
Penis-shaped
characters.
foods.
Yeah.
There's a
And
whole lot of
food.
them.
Yeah.
So somebody go get fucking Foghorn Leghorn or Merkin and some and a strap on, so this guy looks a little bit more anatomically correct. That'd
I
be
don't
one
even
big
remember.
cock rooster. You don't remember what?
What the fuck is this going on right here?
I don't know. It's just James
God.
hanging out, you know?
Ugh, he when she hangs out.
Yeah. So let me go to Nebraska for you. Unless you had something, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
A Nebraska football player, Jack Gangwish.
What is with
Gangwish.
the fucking names?
I don't know. What's wrong with people? He took a roadside selfie with a raccoon. I saw it. It was pretty cool. It was like the raccoon was like kind of in his lap and like looking at the camera, and he was behind it, and I was like, all right. Except after the picture was over, the raccoon bit him.
Shocking.
So he was like, fuck, I need to get it tested for rabies. At which point he says he tried to subdue the raccoon peacefully with a wrench and killed it by accident. So what did he try to do? Just bonk him in the head to knock him out
Yes.
briefly?
Yes.
You know, it works in football, but it doesn't work in
Cartoons.
it doesn't work. It works in cartoons. You know, he's
It
a
doesn't
football
work
player.
for Sonic though.
So he's probably got 30 or
But
40
it's a
concussions.
hedgehog. What the fuck?
I think it was
A
justified.
raccoon.
It was justified.
The raccoon bit him.
So did you bite him back?
Fuck
or?
that raccoon.
Yes, you just fucking club him with a wrench out of
Yeah.
the trunk.
I don't
And if
understand.
it doesn't have rabies, you
like,
eat it.
where did? First of all, the guy didn't have a wrench on him. Like, there's no way he's just walking around
No,
with
so
a
the
wrench.
raccoon like hung
I know.
out.
So
Well,
my
what if I
question
just
is,
pulled a wrench
like,
out of my pocket?
when have you ever seen a fucking bunch of raccoons or just one raccoon not scamper? Like, they don't just sit like, oh, I'll be right back with the wrench. Just stay here.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Like, they don't just fucking stay. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. They don't hang out
Like,
and wait for you to
he
come
just
back.
like runs and goes and get a wrench and comes back and the fucking thing is still there.
Yeah. And it's just waiting. And then it just sits there and watches him club it.
It's like
It's
this
just
is
like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to move out
this
of
is
the way.
like almost a stupid raccoon.
I always thought, I think it's a stupid asshole. Like, you get on the side of the road. Who the hell invites a wild raccoon into their lap?
I don't know. I did see a video online where some guy was in a boat and a baby seal
Oh,
jumps
I saw
into
that.
his
That
lap,
was awesome.
and it was like there forever.
Yeah.
It was
What
kinda
did it
crazy.
do?
It jumped in his lap.
And
the
it
baby
just sat
seal
there, and he was like
laying
petting
there.
it and like scratching its head, and it was like really enjoying it.
It was almost like it was like
and then when it was done, it just bounced over the side of the boat and
they
left.
shouldn't call them sea lions. They should call them sea dogs.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's
they
what I
remind me of
think,
a
too.
dog.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Well, it's official.
It is
That's
now.
what we're gonna call them.
We've
now.
changed it, sea
They're
dog.
sea dogs.
You
Yep.
salty sea dog.
Anybody got the Webster dictionary phone number? Call them out.
Yeah, we
real
got
quick.
It's
changes to
1-800
make.
Webster, I think.
We got changes to make here. That's what we should do. We should get 3 dictionaries.
Moops knows what I'm talking about.
Way to go, Moops. 3 dictionaries. Circle the fucking word, correct it, and send it back and be like, yo, boom, sea dog, change it. Stop fucking with us. Sea lion is too nasty.
I wonder, is there a
But
sea
they are
dog?
nasty, man. Sea lions eat seals.
Well,
They attacked
I
them
didn't say they were
brutally.
awesome.
And a seal recently just got caught fucking a penguin. It like fucked a penguin to death.
Yeah, well, you know what?
That happens.
Your fucking your
Dolphins
whole
rape.
fucking
I know they
world,
do,
Your
yeah.
whole world is fucking melting. You're like, listen, I always kind of wanted to fuck my penguin, and like it seems like the world's ending.
It's now
so
or never, guys.
it's probably
Yeah.
now or never. Like I literally am watching
Yeah.
everybody around me drown.
Yeah, the ground on
Like,
which we stand is literally getting smaller
not
every day.
frozen.
Yeah, so
And I don't know why.
and that little penguin over there has been flicking its little tail at me now for some time, and I'm about ready to just go take care of this before the
I'm
end.
ready to explode.
I'm gonna make it rain on that penguin.
Penguin rain.
So, yeah, so he tried to subdue the. You know, he says he tried to subdue the animal. With
I don't
a
know
wrench.
if I believe him.
Well, what does that mean? What was
Subdue,
he
shouldn't it, like, should you try to capture the animal? Subduing is
like? Get one of those nets
Kinda-
with the weights on it.
subduing sounds like there's violence to me.
Yeah, like he tried to get it in a chokehold.
But there wasn't a fight, which is weird.
Well,
Well, they did
I'm
get in a
sorry,
fight.
If
One
the
got
fucking
bit.
raccoon will sit and stay there while he goes off to get a wrench to come back and subdue him.
then maybe you should have
The
clubbed it.
fucking raccoon seems like he was chill enough to just be like, "Hey, bro, come with me to the hospital," and the raccoon just hopped in the fucking car and put his seatbelt on.
I just can't imagine being a person who just can have a little animal sitting there looking up at me and just whack it over the head with a wrench and just kill it and then go, oh, oops.
Maybe if you were bleeding, you would.
Sometimes that just happens.
And then, but he also said he also posted another tweet after this where he basically said I just had to do it. The thing was so fluffy and cute.
So I had to hit it in the head with a
So I had
wrench.
to, he had to stop and take the selfie with it.
Yeah.
So what was this thing doing? Sitting by the side of the road holding a sign?
Yeah.
We'll
Selfies,
take picture
free
for food.
selfies.
Free selfies. Just pull over. Pull over. You know.
All right.
Or it was maybe hitchhiking. Had its little paw up in the air.
A little stick with like a handkerchief at the end.
Yeah. All his
Yeah,
little,
what's up with that?
yeah.
How
Yeah, why
much
do
shit
those
can you
exist?
carry in a
And a
goddamn
fucking
handkerchief?
All right,
handkerchief.
first off,
When I was a
nobody.
kid,
tied to a
I tried
stick.
that one
Tied
time.
to
I
a
tried that
fucking
too.
stick.
And you couldn't fit shit in there.
By the way, when we were kids, it was very different. There wasn't much to bring. Some Legos, a He-Man, maybe a G.I. Joe if you were into that type of shit. Now, you got to bring a laptop and a cell phone and an iPad and
Well, I'm
a
saying,
fucking...
like, I was struggling just to get, like, a block of soap, a thing of soap, deodorant, and a toothbrush.
And the rest is all confetti.
And it wouldn't freaking tie. I couldn't get it to tie.
Yeah.
I guess I had like the world's smallest bandana.
And it doesn't just hold on to the end of the stick either. It slides down as you're walking.
Yeah, they get it to
doesn't-
stay there.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's good because you just keep sliding them down and put another bandana on, and then you can keep all your stuff organized.
Then you gotta walk
there we
around
go.
with this stick with shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you so happen to like let it droop, then all your shit falls off.
But what's fucked up is that in every
It's okay.
age,
These hobos weren't smart.
It
No,
just
right?
keeps
No.
you awake, dude.
Well, and the-
Bullshit. If you're gonna fucking
Plastic bags blowing around everywhere. Just
I
grab
was
one.
just gonna say that in
Just
every
grab one.
era that this is taking,
Tumbleweed.
in every era that these things have existed in, people have had bags. Cartoons have had bags. They carry suitcases to therapy and shit, and concerts and,
That's
and
their
barbecues.
baggage.
And that what? Now when they run away, they got a little stick with a
No, that's
handkerchief on the
that's
end.
when Pee Wee Herman has to hitchhike. I don't know
Yeah,
what
Well, I'm
you're
thinking
talking
even
about.
like Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah,
and,
they
like,
do it
stuff
too.
like that.
yeah. That's right. That's right.
That's where I was first introduced
and they wear suits and shit in that
to
show.
the hobo.
So why do they gotta hobo it up when they run away from home?
When they run away from home.
Because it symbolizes runaways, I guess.
It's a weird symbol. It's a weird symbol. It's one of those things. If I see a stick with a handkerchief, I think about running away
To the mountains where I can be free.
just to get away from whatever's in that handkerchief.
Just me and my sea lions.
I see Matt Hill
Sea
standing there.
dogs.
Me and my sea dogs.
Thank you.
Matt Hill,
You
he's
are
standing there.
welcome.
He's slit up the middle. He's got a little handkerchief full of confetti on his back. He's like, hey,
What's with the confetti? Like, I want to know where this is coming from.
you've been coming confetti for 44 minutes and 55 seconds.
Man.
Confetti.
Confetti. Matt Hill's confetti.
That's like
They hire you only for a ticker tape
that's
parade.
the name of like your pyrotechnic company.
Yeah.
That's the name.
That's the whole commercial.
He's just like,
It's just that and then a phone number at the bottom.
yeah. 1-800 Matt Hill confetti.
I will
Confetti.
spray your day.
You ever wanted little tiny rainbows that fall out of the sky? Rub this.
Call Maddie.
All right. You got something else to put out there? You keep looking down like you got something.
I was looking all over the place.
All right, well.
I'm just looking everywhere.
I just wanted to, I actually pulled this one up to make sure I got it right because it was so good. Des Moines, Iowa.
That's
Marvin Tremaine Hill II.
any relation? I hope so.
I don't want to talk
There's
about
so
it.
many people in the news who do fucked up things whose last name are Hill.
Yeah, it's a big family of
It's a
fucked up
big,
people.
yeah.
Just one Hill family.
I think Hill comes from like slavery.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
maybe.
That's
Well,
why there's
maybe.
a lot of black people with the last name Hill.
This guy's black, and his name is Hill. He's 21 years old, and he got arrested for attacking his pregnant girlfriend with a McChicken sandwich. What happened is she woke him up at 1 p.m. with the McChicken sandwich in hand.
I feel like we talked about this.
I don't think we did. And he began beating her with the McChicken sandwich. And the reason, and then he threw it at her.
How do you beat somebody with a chicken
He just started
sandwich?
hitting her with it, and then he threw it at her, and he told the police, quote, because he doesn't like them.
All right.
That was it. He doesn't like the McChicken sandwich. So it sounds to me like she tried to surprise him, like, hey, honey, I got you a McChicken sandwich.
What a great surprise.
And he was like, you don't know me. And just started hitting her with
Like,
the sandwich.
how is that a surprise even at all? I can't believe that McDonald's does like Valentine's Day things.
Wow, really?
Did you know that?
Honey, I wanted to give
What do
you
you
a
mean,
heart
Val?
attack.
On Valentine's Day, you can go to you can bring your date to McDonald's and sit down, and they'll come to your table and take your order and bring you your food. And like, there's like a
I think I remember
flower,
reading that.
and there's like a flower on the table, I think, or like in a like. So it's like
While
supposed
they
to.
hand you the radioactive meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, look, listen, though, but if you're at McDonald's, what would you do for the holiday?
What do you mean?
I mean, that seems like a logical move for a fast food
No,
place,
what you
right?
do is like, I don't know, you give out a cookie.
Just a
with
hot,
the
just
food,
with
with
a-
like a heart-shaped
that's always
cookie.
a winner.
yeah,
There you
Like
go.
free
They're
hat.
a restaurant. It's food. It's fast food. Get in, get out.
yeah.
Nobody's thinking about McDonald's for
Valentine's
dating
Day.
unless
Get
you
in, get
Yeah,
out.
it's Valentine's Day.
unless
Get
you
in,
do
get out.
There
crystal
you
meth
go.
and
We're
live in
trying
a
to-
trailer.
yeah.
Then maybe.
We're trying to get to the hotel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It
Get in,
does
get
matter.
out.
It does matter because you don't want to be humping with a belly full of McDonald's cheeseburgers because then you're farting and you're farting all over the hotel room. You don't have your mint patch on.
It's okay if you're quick. Because you get it down quick,
Yeah.
and then you get to business really quick before the food has a chance to make its way through your
So
system.
don't make the loving quick. Make the eating and getting to it quick.
All of it has to be quick.
Look, honey, we got 1 hour to celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm taking you to McDonald's and we're doing this. Yeah, I got a hotel room, but it's only paid for 15 minutes, so hurry up.
Well, if they're going to McDonald's, that's all they can afford.
And then most of the date is spent rushing back home so that everybody
Yeah,
can
I
jump
don't
on the
feel
toilet
like
to
the
shit.
people going to the Valentine's
No.
Day special at McDonald's are renting
Well, if
hotel
they're going to a
rooms
hotel
for the
room,
night.
you take a shit at the hotel room because you paid for that room.
That's right. You're gonna use that
You
toilet
leave
paper.
your DNA in that room.
Yeah, totes.
There's a lot of other DNA too.
Well,
yeah.
You know, if you walk in there and there's a stream of confetti, you
Yeah.
know who you're following.
Maddie was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do that sometimes. I open the Bible and put confetti in it. And what was it?
Delicious
You can cut that
Bible
and use that because
pages.
it's confetti. No one's gonna get
It's
mad.
okay. It's okay.
You know
But we
what?
know what that means.
We do right at this bar. We know what it means.
Awesome Talk TV. Awesome Talk TV is a home bar production. Awesome Talk is cute, cuddly, and dryer fresh.
Are we back?
We're back!
Hey! What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Awesome Talk, Season 4, Episode 1, on December 9th, 2014. And, hey, we're doing some shit. We're doing some other shit. Talking about shit.
Basically, and
Talking
more
about
shit
some other
upon-
shit.
I mean,
I just took a shit.
He took
Pretty
a
much,
shit.
pretty much a shit stack
I
conversation
feel
going
shitty.
She feels shitty. He's shitting.
He
He's
looks-
eating
he
shit.
looks
He's
shitty.
doing shit.
Yeah.
awesome.
Seeing shit, hearing shit.
I'm drinking shit. There you
Drinking
go.
shit. Speaking of which, would you be so kind as to get me a bottle of beer?
Bottle of beer.
Something, I don't know.
In a bottle.
In the bottle.
Something effervescent.
Saucy, if you will.
Saucy. I got you.
Something you'd put in a crock pot with
Come
meat.
back with
The
a bottle.
sauciest beer, my
Come
good
back
man.
with a bottle of tomato sauce.
You're not talking beer, right?
Oh, we're talking special beer
Talking
that
light.
gets So, let's see. I'm gonna get back to my shit here.
There you go. Here's a raging pitch for you, bro.
Oh, now that's what I like.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see here. So I just want to talk about the next few episodes. What's going on right now? Because now seems like as good a time as any. Hold on. I just want to look something up to make sure I get all the information right.
Echo!
Echo.
Echo.
All right.
We were right on that.
Echo.
That
How many
would've
beers
been
have I
so
had
goddamn
today?
Perfect.
So on the next episode, which is Awesome Talk, Season 4, Episode 2, on December 23rd, looks like there's a good possibility that Tom Dente and his guitar player Scott from Pow Wow are going to be in the house here live at the
yeah.
bar. And that's going to be fucking awesome, man. Those guys are great. Tom has been on the show a couple of times. And I worry.
He was here for the infamous blackout episode.
He was also here for the other episode where our computer died. Every time that
Wait,
guy comes
Why
in
didn't you
here-
invite this
a
motherfucker
curse.
back?
I know, right?
It's a curse. Why would you want
Wasn't
him
that
back?
the day that John passed out? Because then
I
you
don't know
could
what
say
you're
he
talking
was
about.
here for both
No,
blackouts.
that was-
No, 'cause
So
I better.
he's just
No.
Oh,
I
he's
better
here
Yeah, I
remember.
for
forgot. We had two
blackouts?
blackout episodes.
Yeah. Wait, two blackouts?
Well, if he was
We
here
had
for
the one
John,
where the lights
then
went
he
out,
would
and then the
say-
one where John
No,
Leckie went out.
different
No, that was
blackout.
with mud.
Different
Oh,
blackout.
yeah, because like, hey, your friend okay?
Yeah. No, he's just dead.
No.
Yeah, no worries. Don't worry about
Just
it.
Probably
stop
not.
breathing for a couple minutes.
We all throw beer bottles at you.
Yeah.
It's a dead corpse.
Wake up, bitch.
Wake up, fruit.
I gotta
You
give
wake
Stones
up and
credit.
there's like
Stones
a
was on the fucking
1,000
money.
fucking hours of video
Stones-
footage. And
Yeah.
millions back
Stones
to the
leapt
bars.
to action and almost
really
tripped
did.
over something.
Yeah, he leapt to action in a way where we all kind of went, "Oh wow, this guy's actually got some shit. He's got
that's
this
okay,
shit." You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's pretty interesting. So it looks like he's going to be here on the 23rd. He's going to confirm tomorrow. He seemed pretty sure today. We're also going to have, and I want to make sure I get all this shit right because it's awesome. Aaron's Nelsons is going to be on. He's a journalist for Anti-Media, the Pontiac Tribune, and he's a national coordinator for the Common Ground movement. So when it comes to the protests and everything going on, he's really on top of shit. So that's going to be a really interesting episode because...
And hopefully, but not definitely, I won't even say names in case it doesn't work out, but hopefully we'll have another person calling in who basically all he does is live stream from protests.
Yeah, it's pretty
What's
amazing.
happening as it happens.
Yeah.
That's pretty epic right there.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
just
it's
all the
amazing.
time. That's why we've been having such a hard time communicating lately because, like, he was gonna try and be on tonight, and he's like, but if something happens, like, I have to go to it, so I can't even commit. So
and it's cool because he gets donations and stuff from people to continue doing it.
That's cool.
So and he's using it right because he's streaming live, and dude, just like we were talking about earlier, you turn on the fucking news, you're not seeing what's really going on. The news posts you the same fucking image over and over and over, and it's whatever.
They try to hide everything from you. Like, really, man, come on.
It's
There's a
whatever's
lot of
tailored.
protests happening now.
Yeah, a lot of
good,
protests
but there's
going
not
on.
enough.
Yeah, needs to be more.
Can we
It needs
send
to be
a
more.
camera down to him and record him live while he's
Recording things live.
recording
We
things
can go
live?
down.
We can get a mole in there.
Yeah,
You
right.
know?
Put a mole in there, maybe.
Oh, sounds
That
like
might
a
be
road
the only
trip.
way to
Ryan.
get him.
A road trip.
So
Gotta go to him.
on January 6th, which is going to be Awesome Talk Season 4, Episode 3, Renee Rosa from Sherman Tanks a Podcast is going to be here live. in the studio.
Yeah.
So that was confirmed. That's happening. January 20th.
I like him. He's silly.
Yeah, dude, he's funny.
He's just a silly little guy. I love him.
January 20th, which is Awesome Talk Season 4, Episode 4. Betray is going to be here live.
Boy.
Yeah. And as of today,
You rizzle up in the hizzle.
I just confirmed this, and this is going to be pretty fucking huge. But February 3rd, Awesome Talk Season 4, Episode, I guess it's 5? 6?
Sounds right.
5, somewhere in
5,
there.
6,
February
yeah.
3rd, live in the studio, musician, activist, filmmaker, Daryl Montgomery Hell is going
back-
to be
oh,
here.
nice.
Not
That's
Skyping in. He's going to be here live at the
Nice.
bar with us
Yeah.
that night.
Cool.
So that was just fucking confirmed. So he will be
You
here.
like him.
So there's a lot of shit going on. Plus we have people, Foster the Genius, who performed at the Awesome Talk live show at the Saint the 15th. He's going to be here live in the second half of the season at some point. So that'll be fucking awesome. Well, could you grab some paper towels, dude?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I got you.
So that'll be fucking awesome. So there's all kinds of shit going on, man. So, like I said, I made a post today where I said, Awesome Talk started booking, and we have indeed started booking, man. So it's going to be very, very interesting around here.
Think about it.
So, while we're at this, juncture in the show, let's do an around the bar. We haven't done one yet.
Yeah.
All right.
It's true.
My name is Rick.
I am John Lackey from SuperTeamH2.com.
I am the beast from unknown called the Desolate One.
I am your favorite.
Well, he is Korean, not Chinese.
Not Chinese. Big difference.
We couldn't have gone to China.
I'm not saying one's better than the other, but one is certainly achieved more.
We couldn't have gone to China. Goddamn.
Woo.
I am your least favorite Asian, Sarah.
You are
And I'm over
my
here,
least favorite
And guess
Asian.
what? I'm over here too.
Yeah.
Top coming at you.
Bullseye. A bullseye.
Yeah.
Right in the bro hole.
So, I was watching the news, and something happened on Fox News that bothered me.
It's Fox News. Fox News.
Everything that happens.
everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you have to be a bit more. You have to come a bit more specific.
Well, this story's got a couple of sides. It's multifaceted. 19 people in Chicago were hospitalized due to chlorine gas at the Chicago Fur Fest,
Nice.
which was
Fur
a
Fest, ooh.
furry fest where
The
furries.
furry cons?
Do you know what a furry is?
Yeah, they
Whoa.
dress up in this big, humongous, furry
Sexy.
Yeah.
monstrosity and dry hump.
Just like the
So
big
everyone,
boat outlet
that's pretty
shops or
much
something.
what a
Sultry.
furry.
sultry. You know, if you want to be a fox or a wolf or a bird.
Now it's
Yeah.
See, ever see this guy's excited.
And did you want to be the animal spirit? There we go.
Hey,
Your
who doesn't?
persona.
Yeah, your persona.
Yeah, persona.
Well,
There
what
you
would
go.
your animal spirit be? The dragon?
The dragon?
For being Asian, I mean.
Come on, dude.
Goldfish.
He's a koi fish.
No, I want to be the cock. There you go.
It's the year of the cock.
It's a good cock year.
There you go.
So
feathers for you, no fur.
19 people were hospitalized. What they found was somebody intentionally set this off. So it wasn't like it was an accident. It was like somebody was trying to like
Take
fuck
down
with,
the furries.
take down the furries.
Yeah.
Now the theory is that they would get them all into the street where everybody could laugh at them. Now I don't hate on
I
anyone.
guess it worked.
I guess it worked, judging by Fox
Wait,
News.
what do you mean though? What do you like get them in the street?
Trying to like flush them out of the.
Yeah, because there was an
With what?
evacuation.
Flush 'em out of hiding.
With the chlorine gas, there was an
Okay.
evacuation. Like, people could smell it, something was wrong.
Yeah.
19 people got sick, and they were evacuated.
This is an indoor affair then.
Yes, it was at the,
Yeah.
actually it was
Alright.
at the Hyatt
No, they
Hotel.
just let
right,
them
see.
run loose in a prairie, and some of them dig holes.
Well, they just kind of went out into the
Depending on what
asphalt.
they're
Dude, if we put this
pretending to
poison
be.
in the air, these freaks will all go run outside.
Yeah, it'll be funny.
Well, I mean, their logic was not too flawed.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
19 of them were hospitalized.
They were
I mean,
right.
I mean, I don't
Well,
think-
those 19 must not be too quick on the mental draw.
or their furry costumes must not be very thick-skinned.
Yeah, no filters on
No
those.
filters
Right.
at all.
Yeah. It doesn't look like anybody died, so we can feel free to just, make fun of them.
I
Well,
don't
do you
give
know
a
where
fuck
this is
if
going?
they died or
You
not.
know where
I'll
this
still
is
make
going?
fun
Gas
of them.
masks at
Yeah.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, well, but it's not a Comic-Con. It's a furry
I know, I
fest.
said you know
Furry
where it's
con.
going.
What do you do
Yeah.
at Furry Fest? I mean, at
What-
Comic Con,
yeah,
you like
what
learn about
furry, I
comics.
guess.
What do you do at a furry fest?
Yeah, what
That's a better
happens
question.
there?
Right,
And,
that's what
and
I'm
do they reveal their
They do have
identity,
motives.
or is it just like,
They have
hey,
Well, some of them were in full costume even out in the street during the evacuation.
Yeah, so-
Some had their heads off. So some care,
They
some don't.
just want to meet other furries.
Yeah,
Like,
they want to meet other people who
they'll
want to
rent
fuck giant
hotel rooms
foxes.
together and-
Sure.
I don't mean to
Everyone
hate on the way
does.
anybody gets
no,
down.
no, don't
It's
get me wrong. I'm not hating on it. I'm just very confused on the issue.
I'm hating on it a little bit.
I'm very confused. It makes
I
no
find
sense.
it a little
Like, what,
stupid.
what's the-
I'm not gonna lie.
what do they cease to accomplish
Yeah.
by dressing up as a furry dog and
They
meeting?
think that that's who they are.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
inside, yeah.
Well,
Look,
that
well,
is
we're in a
just-
day and
that is
age.
that-
We're in a
I
day and age.
understand.
Look, if I want to be Asian, Woo, I'm just gonna be Asian. I don't need your permission.
So then he dresses
No,
as
no.
a panda.
PandaCon.
Actually, I would be a panda. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be my furry. I would be a big.
Just be careful, man.
Succulent panda.
A big,
A big succulent man.
a big, sexy, oiled up panda.
Yeah.
Lucky you ain't Canadian, because you'd be a motherfucking moose, son.
Hatim posted in the chat, speaking of furries, years ago, my girlfriend at the time and I took a trip to Baltimore. The super classy place that we stayed at had 4 working channels, one of which played the same furry porn on loop.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd take the tentacle
now it's
porn
going
any day
somewhere
over the
else.
furry
Hatim,
porn.
do me a favor. I want you to
Yeah, I like
clarify.
my porn greasy
Yeah.
and slimy.
Like, was this like full-on bear costume with just the guy's dick hanging out, or was it like the guy just wore the
Tell us
The
in
head-
great detail.
in
Yeah.
great detail?
Detail.
Go deep.
Don't go that.
Go deep.
Actually, go find a link for the video so I can
We
watch
want
it at
you
home
in
tonight.
balls deep in this furry
Yeah.
Yeah.
story.
Go balls deep in
Yeah.
that popple.
I want to throw up by the time you're done.
So you're. So wait a minute. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about like stuffed animals, or are we going for accuracy? Like,
Well, it seems to be stuffed animals. Though,
you see, that's
No.
the
It's
way.
stuffed
Yeah.
animals with a
Accuracy.
human cock, though.
right? Yeah,
but
definitely
there's
human
not
dick.
a furry cock
Appendage.
attached to the-
What
yeah.
good would that be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta have your real dick and balls
Oh
out.
my God,
Yeah,
Greg,
feel
that is
something.
creepy. He's
What do
like,
you say?
tell us more details.
Yeah,
Go slow. Go slow.
I know it.
Don't fucking look at me! I said go slow.
Call in. Call in and tell us.
Jesus.
So
I
yeah,
want to hear
no,
your
but
voice.
I don't know, but most of it looks like there's a game where there's a fox in it and he's really fast. The fuck is that?
What?
Fox.
Sonic? like tails?
It's
Crash
like Sonic, but it's a
Bandicoot.
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot. That's what it is.
okay.
Kind of. Some of them look like that. And there's bears and like Care Berries, and then there's the bronies, which is a whole other thing.
Oh yeah, don't get me started.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, well, I got
That's
you
too much.
started. I got
Too
you
much.
started because the Brony Tail just came out. $125, one could be yours.
Oh,
What is it?
Jesus.
It's
It's
a butt plug.
fucking ripoff.
Wrong.
Those butt plugs already existed. Just because you added
Oh, it's a
sparkles
butt.
doesn't make it any fucking different.
Excuse
It's
me, I
not a
think the
new
bronies want
product.
authentic, and that's it, the most
It's like
authentic
a
you're gonna
essentially
get.
the
Split
same
it
as
with ponies,
taking
yeah.
the fucking rubber handle off a kid's bike with the streamers and shoving it in a dude's asshole while he's watching fucking My Little Pony.
Yeah.
There, I just saved you like $120.
Well, no, I think the handlebars are reversed though. I think
They're
The big
ribbed
part
for
comes
his
first.
pleasure.
They are definitely made for his, but they're ribbed for his.
You would have
pleasure.
to stuff the tail into you if you were going to use the handle.
I mean, I feel like the.
really.
Yeah.
Do you
Really
feel
get
like
it.
furries and bronies have something in common? Like there's something
Yes,
there?
they're both dumber than all hell.
Hey, don't hate on people.
Oh, I
You know?
reserve that right.
And
thank
you know what?
If a grown man wants to put a fucking butt plug
I'm
in his
not
ass with
hating.
sparkly
That's not
tails,
hatred. It's not
That's-
hatred.
yeah, it
doesn't
I'm
mean
just
anything.
saying a
I
lack
just get
of
it.
intelligence. Or,
you know what?
I don't get it.
Or maybe too much goddamn intelligence for all I
John
know. What
wrote
the
like
fuck
this
do I
whole
know?
final
Maybe
word
the
about
smartest
the
man
Brony
in the world.
Tail, but he's scared to
Yeah, no, I can't read it.
because he doesn't want the makers to contact him.
Yeah.
And that's
No.
what
Send it to
they
me
do
and I have
with
to
you.
use it.
It's because he said fuck the auto blow 2 and tried the brony tail instead. That's
Yeah,
why.
That's what the
Alright,
problem
guys,
was.
guess I have to try it.
Yeah.
I gotta do something. I said I would.
Damn it.
I said I would.
Still waiting
Oh,
on that
wow.
one.
I'm a man of my word.
My word means nothing.
But anyway, so Fox News tried to report this story, and
What, the brony tail?
no, the
Furries.
furries,
The furry tail.
The evacuation
the chlorine
of
gas
furries.
furries,
Bro, yeah.
Fury.
fury.
Yeah.
I am the fury.
Furry fury.
So and
Fury
one of the
furry.
hosts had to leave the room. It was on like
Furiously fucking furries.
It was on like the
12.
Scarborough hour or whatever the fuck it is. The Scarborough's mad.
It was the Morning Joe show.
That's it. The Morning
You
Joe.
never know.
Scarborough.
Maybe the guys did us a favor. Like maybe the people who gassed them right before the hour of the orgy. You know what I mean? Where it was just like
They gassed him
furry
right
cocks
before the
and bits
furries
and parts all
finalized
over
their
the
plan
place.
to take
God.
over.
They
Right.
take over.
Yeah.
I mean, probably take furries over what we have now running.
There'd
Shit. I
be
mean,
lint balls everywhere. And
Like a fucking
Oh.
squirrel president. Like, I don't know.
Oh.
yeah, I'm not down.
yeah,
No.
and the lint balls would be gross. It's not anything any broom would get up. You'd need a scraper.
No, all those lint balls. have
Excuse
been
me,
in and
President
out of
Pooh
a
Bear and
loop
Vice
fat
President
in so many
Tigger.
fucking times.
While you guys are dealing with the lint balls, what are you gonna do about the hair balls?
Yeah, it's
Yes, yeah.
That's true.
Get out the.
This is all bad business. I'm just saying.
Get out the tornado vacuum and suck that shit up. I guess, Geggy Top.
Get in line.
So, who was caught gassing them?
Yeah, did they
Like-
catch the
I didn't
culprit?
catch anybody yet.
That is irrelevant.
It's the hotel staff. Like,
Hey,
fuck
let's
this.
get him on the show. I'm like, hey, so.
Yeah, so I heard that you.
Congratulations.
I
Good
heard
job.
you chlorine gassed some furries. What was that
My
like?
Goddamn right I
question is,
did.
Why not more?
Yeah.
Why
You-
stop there?
Why hate on the furries though?
Yeah.
Fucking
I mean, at least they're
Auschwitz up in
contained.
here.
Because
They're
it's creepy.
contained.
That's why.
Yeah, but they're contained. They're not like trying to convert.
Yeah, but they're out there
Listen,
having
unless
lives
someone
and
put a
doing
fucking
things somewhere.
picture
It
on
must
that
have been- it
building.
must-
Oh, one
it
at a
must
time.
have-
One
I
at a time. One at a
cannot
time.
stand.
Move first. Go.
It must have been some angry mad Christians that were complaining about that. 'cause
Ryan,
they
next,
loved
quick.
What if
Sarah,
they were
go.
dressed
I
up as
said what I
lambs?
was.
That's
Huh?
true.
Maybe
It's
Lamb of God.
the
Why
lambs.
did you say this?
Oh, yeah. But you'd
Just
have to be
having
a.
Nazis gas the
I'll
Jews,
fucking
you know?
each other.
Gas the lambs too. Gas them all.
Gas them all.
So now we're
Gas them all.
Lambs too, John Lackey. Racist son of a
The
bitch.
smart ones. It's natural selection, as in the animal kingdom and at the Hyatt. The smart ones will survive, and the weak will perish.
That would have been the ultimate test if you let actual animals into the furry convention and have them fight.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
furries versus
Furries
animals.
versus
Yeah.
like real animals.
Now that's a band name. Furries,
Furries
versus
versus
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Who wins? What kind of animals do you send?
We
in?
all lose.
Do you
You
just
send
open
in an
it?
exact replica.
Yeah, right.
You take a
So,
head count.
yeah,
If there's
fox-
a,
a
if there's a
fox
guy
goes
dressed
off.
as a rabbit, he must fight the rabbit.
Yeah.
There's a guy dressed as a cat,
Exactly.
he must fight the
Yeah,
cat.
we gotta
But
be
it's like,
fair.
but it's like a Monty Python rabbit. It's like, watch your fucking head.
Look at the
He's a
bones
rabbit.
on it.
Big gnarly teeth.
What is your favorite color? red. I mean blue. Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, dude, it's good.
I really want to see them. They came back with a tour.
They're doing a live tour.
Yeah, they're touring. Yeah, I know.
would love for them to come
That'd be
over to
great.
the U.S. because right now they're still doing in Europe.
I'll tell you what. If they do,
I'm going. I'm
if
there.
they fuck that. If they do, I'll put in for Awesome Talk to open. Awesome Talk the first hour.
First hour.
You know, we just do an hour. We go up there and just do whatever the fuck this is.
And we have unfettered access to all of the pythons.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yes, I would agree with that.
Right?
I want John Cleese on my lap right now.
John Cleese.
John Cleese, are you
We'll
listening?
just lower him down.
But he's really little.
Hello.
He's just little and British.
Ladish.
British.
Are you American chaps are no fun at all.
You just punch him in the back of the head like, shut up.
It's like we originated everything. You pretty much can't do anything after
Yeah, good luck with your fucking Monopoly money.
Terry Gilliam would just roll up and be like, hello, this was my idea.
I'm gonna direct this and it's
I
never
did
gonna
all
come
the
out.
animation.
I did this in 1977.
So, I got something else that you guys could probably chew on for a bit.
I'm already chewing on pizza.
Yeah.
I gotta piss, so I'm gonna put this out there and let you guys just start to rip it apart, because this is great.
It better
This
be
is a
great.
TGI Fridays in Sheepshead
Oh yeah,
Bay.
we're talking about this.
Yeah. They suffered a mishap when one of their in-restaurant mistletoe drones
Oh, I heard
severed
about
part
this.
of the nose of a photographer. He said, and I quote in the news, he said he was thankful he didn't have an eye out. Now I wonder,
I like how you read these stories, yet you questioned me when I said it would be dangerous to have a fucking drone during the live show. What are you thinking?
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it sliced someone's fucking nose off.
This is in a fucking restaurant.
It's mistletoe alert, man.
Mistletoe.
Wait, so it's
Why do you
like
do
so.
that?
So wait, was there a man
Like,
flying?
So
this?
what's the
I
point?
don't
Like,
know.
so the point
So
is
what,
like
did it
you just ate your fucking like
Mozzarella
Alfredo,
sticks, yeah.
and like the guy down the fucking way just had his French onion soup, and what the drone passes by you guys, and you have to make
You have
out
to make
now.
out. That's the rules. It's
With his
it's-
grizzled old fucking wet beard hair, and like
Yeah,
fuck-
welcome to Brooklyn. This is how we do it.
So
It's a
what?
fucking Brooklyn Applebee's.
So how did it slice the woman's
Bricklebees.
nose off? Did it have like?
It's like a helicopter. It's like,
So
it's got,
what?
like,
The helicopter,
blades.
the blades literally sliced this woman's nose off.
Well, yeah, like the tip.
It's one of those ones
Just
that
a
have
tip.
actual blades.
For fucking Aceman. I'm sorry, Mr. Aceman. Have the plumbing checked immediately. Be sure that you do. Had I been drinking from the toilet, I might have been killed.
So
The
he
mistletoe-
severed a part of the nose off. It wasn't like Michael Jackson before.
Yeah, right.
bed.
It was like the tip of the.
I don't give a fuck. I don't go into a fucking restaurant thinking there's
To be
aircraft.
harassed by
Yeah.
aircrafts.
Yeah, but if there's a drone,
Unless it's
This is
serving
a,
food.
this is, see, they
That's
should
what
hand
I'm
out.
saying. That's what
When
I'm
you
saying.
sit
Oh,
down,
they
they should
serve you
ask you
food?
when you sit down. Say, would you like
you
this
like-
no-fly zone badge, sir?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe they did. I don't know. I don't
Maybe
know.
she signed up. Maybe she was desperate to get some dude
It's
to kiss
just-
her, and
You
she
know
called
how
for the
retarded
drone.
it is to imagine that there's an Applebee's employee whose job it is to drive the
Yeah,
the missile drone. Mistletoe
He's dropping off some
drone.
artichoke dip.
Like,
That would be incredible.
that's his
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
job.
Then I have to deal with a fucking
And then, like,
person.
after you're forced
Yeah,
to
right.
make out with the French onion soup guy, you have to tip the drone. Fuck that. Fuck Applebee's.
Fuck the
Pay your
drone.
fucking
It's
employees.
Hi,
TGI
folks. How are
Fridays.
you doing tonight?
Flash
I
the
just completed a
fucking drone
perfectly
right
flawless
out of the
three-point
fucking
landing.
air.
Yes.
Tonight's specials are French onion soup
and nose tips.
and those
But what
tips.
bugged me was that the guy said in the news, I was thankful it didn't hit me in the eye.
How about you say I'm pissed
I'm-
off that motherfucker chopped part of my nose
Yeah.
off, idiot?
Why does this exist in your
Yeah,
restaurant?
Like,
Yeah.
why are you
Like,
I'm
fucking
outta
up
here.
with the
glass
brilliant
half
idea.
full in this
Hey.
shit?
The thing is fucking blowing diesel fuel all over
Yeah,
your
right.
fucking...
I'm having a shitty enough time. I'm eating at fucking TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
And they're adding like aerial
I got the
assault.
Jack
Fucking
Daniels
terror
sauce.
drones
Well, they do
flying
have
around,
that
cutting people's noses
endless
off.
appetizer.
Yeah, right. You have to just deal with drones the entire time.
Yeah, right.
Maybe that's why they did it. Maybe they're losing so much money from the endless apps thing.
Just fucking
that they
airstrikes.
They sent in
Yeah, they're
airstrikes
murdering
to drive
customers, yeah.
customers out.
Wallets.
Yeah.
Anybody who comes in and orders the endless apps gets fucking drone strikes.
They're
Endless apps will kill you too.
After the first, after the 2 plates of apps, then all of a sudden you just like dun 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 dun.
You'd be better off dead anyway.
It's coming, quick, check, get the check.
I don't want potato skins anymore.
It's a fucking pickpocket. It just sort of
Yeah,
pulls your wallet out and
exactly.
flies away.
Bye.
Hey, Cody's in the chat
Really
room. What's
slow.
up, dude?
Hey, what up,
What's
brother?
going on? Can't get my coffee right.
Supposed to trust a dude who makes $8 an hour to control flying
Guys.
What's up, dude? Slander podcast. What's going on, homie?
Hells yeah.
That's just a bad idea.
Yes,
It's a bad idea.
It is
Don't have
an
drones in your
actual
fucking
drone
restaurant.
actually lugging a fucking actual stupid mistletoe.
Yeah, exactly. It's a drone, and there's somebody in the restaurant.
That
whose
sounds
job is to
romantic
control the
though,
drone.
right? I
It's
mean,
holiday fun.
John, I mean, I imagine that's
That
the way
is
our
holiday
first time's
fun.
gonna go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like by
Well,
drone
mistletoe, I mean.
mistletoe. Oh, well, shit.
Your first time, what?
Kissing.
It's the Stones drones.
Stones
Behind a bush, making
And it flies like this. It's like
No, it flies with
That
like.
goes
it just goes in a circle.
slightly to the right, all over the room.
It has like two
Go.
arms, so that way when it's hovering over two people's heads, it just shoves their faces together, whether they like it or not.
It's like they break their teeth against one another.
Jesus
And
Christ.
inevitably, they all end up half blind.
Fuck! I ended up half blind because I got a tooth in the eye. What happened?
Could've been your nose.
Stones
It's
drones.
better than my nose.
Yeah.
You know, a tooth I can
Makes
replace, but a
the
nose is
jingle,
forever.
too.
A nose ends up with that sort of, you know, it ends up with problems if you try to replace it. You know, if
Nose
using
problems.
butt skin,
Oh,
all
true.
flesh,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
you know, ankle.
Thank
Elbow
God I don't
skin
get
on the tip of your
implants, or else
nose.
I'd have bruisey nose flesh.
Don't hate. It'd be your facial nose rosebud. Rosebud.
I'm gifted with a prominent schnoz.
Promise not.
Promise.
Would you join me on the promise schnoz?
Yes. I'll have some cognac.
Yes, with some cognac. You want some of this fly ass yak?
You want some cognac? I'll let you.
You want to get down with these grapes, buddy?
They could have just hung mistletoe.
Yeah,
They
They
could've
could have
done
just
that,
done
too.
that.
Could
They
have just
could've.
paid some assholes.
See, that's
to
what
walk
they
up
get
and
for
They
shit.
showing
could have
off.
just made her give people their fucking food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just done that too. I went to a restaurante. I expect some fucking dinner. That's all I ordered.
I'm not here to kiss.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. If I was working that drone, there'd be no survivors.
Taking all you motherfuckers with me.
That bitch would be talking about her severed nose.
It just crashes over and over too. It's like.
I'd have gone straight for her neck. I'd have fucking like crash land hacked that thing off. Clean off. And then I'd have fucking stopped that drone and flew to her family and be like, what? You want some? Yeah, I'll fucking get you too.
Hold on. But how does a drone show that? Does it go like?
Go off. And gone.
And then
Marinara
family's
sauce
gone.
just going down.
Enjoy your free water.
Yeah, enjoy.
Gags, are we good
Sorry.
with that?
Sorry, I got too excited.
Yeah,
go,
John
man.
Lackey got excited.
There you go.
The woo.
Towards the woo and up a hair. How's that?
That'll work.
All right, we're good.
Alright,
Just
We're
kidding.
back. We're back.
Back in
Next
action.
Can you
time.
get your penis out of the shot?
No.
Nope, I don't want
That's
to.
not your penis?
No,
Yeah.
don't get your penis out.
Oh, why
Just
not?
saying.
That was agreed upon in terms of my contract.
Now Ryan and John Lackey are making out. He's got his stick out. I'm
It's a great-
condoning it.
Merry Christmas,
Who was
everyone.
wondering what's going on?
Listen,
I'm just gonna take
I can only
pictures.
contain the choice beef for so long.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, motherfuckers.
Shit's gotta come out.
I
Motherfuckers want to die
thought
for
you
this.
said choice B, and I'm like, at least he's not fucking over shooting.
She makes me think it sounds like I have an army of bees and one of them is the best.
Yeah. That's my choice bee.
That's my choice bee.
Wait, what did you say? I thought he did say choice beef.
No, I said choice beef. Choice beef. You can only keep the choice beef locked up so long.
That makes this whole interaction so fucking funny.
I thought so.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. Good job.
We'll do better next time.
We narrated that minefield.
I thought you guys would like this one. Oklahoma City. There's a new gun range that sells alcohol.
Good.
Oh.
They were visited by Governor Mary Fallon, who rode in a tank and blasted off 100 rounds from a machine gun before telling the press, "This large facility will bring jobs to Oklahoma City."
To the fucking hospital.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you know,
Lot
want to make
one
money.
job to one guy who drives a truck with a magnet on the back, scooping up bullet casings. It's like the equivalent of a fucking armed golf driving range. That's all it is. This is gonna bring jobs to Oklahoma City for one.
Yeah, one guy.
Well, wait, what happens to
One
everybody
dude.
else?
No, I don't know. They show up and shoot their guns.
Yeah.
Pay
Drunk
money.
as shit.
Get drunk.
Drunk as shit.
I
Yeah.
think drunk people with guns legally is problematic. I mean,
The cops?
That's trouble. I
well,
think.
oh, clinky to that. I know you're gonna click, but let's just click. She said the cops.
You know what, dude? Hey,
Uh,
fuck it. Honestly, you know, I mean, I would have a fucking cop in the parking lot at all times.
Uh-huh.
If anybody who left that place
And what's he
drunk,
gonna do?
Shoot everyone.
Yeah.
well,
He's just gonna shoot
anybody
everybody
who drive,
like they do.
anybody
Left or right?
driving home
Yeah, of
drunk with a
course.
loaded gun, yeah, I'd like to have
Oh,
the
hell
police
yeah.
aware of that guy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Damn
Listen,
straight.
I just want to know if there's a cutoff.
I know
Like,
what I'm aware of it.
I what? 2 beers max or 4
Yeah.
beers?
yeah, right.
Right.
It's
And
gotta
it
be a
costs like
limit.
$15 a beer or some
Yeah.
shit. It's like
You gotta
How
be
80
long?
prices.
How long before somebody shoots another person by mistake?
Dude,
like-
The first
I
day.
hate to
the
break-
first
the
day.
first
So
day.
this is a problem.
No,
The
no, no, no,
first
no, no.
day. Actually,
No,
the
no,
first
no,
day
no,
of the
no.
first hour.
You see, here's the problem, though. You guys are laboring under the delusion that people go to the firing range sober
no,
now.
no, we're laboring under the illusion
They're already
that
drunk
people
and
are gonna
armed.
go there and not go, fuck, there's a bar here and I get to shoot guns? It's like the Old West.
Yeah. So,
fuck
here's,
'em.
so here's a big semi-automatic shotgun, whatever. Hybrid.
And then
Shoot
if
it
you,
all.
if you tip the gun this way, the alcohol is just fucking perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
That's
what
why
I'm
I'm
saying,
not
right.
going. And that's why I am not going to the wet
You can
driving
just
range.
shoot it into people's
I'm
face.
going to the dry one.
The what?
Just shoot it into people's face.
Yeah.
From
Hey,
across
buddy.
the room.
Hey, woo. Drink my gun.
This would be so funny.
And now I'm like, fuck
And
I'd
he's like,
I'd be
"Fuck
more
this,"
worried about
and
these
Rick's
idiots
like,
shooting
"Don't worry,
themselves in
it's
the foot.
sake."
to
And
be
he's like,
perfectly
fuck
honest.
yeah.
yeah, sake. He's got the sake sampler.
Like, you know, somebody's gonna be in there and just like, oh, misfire, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That'll be
dude.
me.
So
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
whatever.
That's
Whoa.
like the 12-year-old pancake breakfast fucking firing range too, right? Wasn't that a thing?
Talk to me about that. What
Whoa,
happened
whoa, whoa.
there?
No,
we
that
talked
was the
about it.
girl
Whoa,
who
whoa,
shot their
pancake?
instructor
Yeah.
on a family
We
trip.
didn't talk about it on the show.
Whoa, whoa,
All
whoa.
right, well, somewhere in, I think it was Colorado or, was it? Or was it, I can't remember if it was East Coast or
What
West
happened?
Coast.
Talk to me about it.
So, a family took their kids to a sponsored, like, Family Day, NRA,
Yeah.
gun safety
Okay,
program
yeah.
where all the kids go and they get to fire guns and such. And it was like a big media thing, you know, they're taking pictures for the paper and, you know, gun safety and blah, 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 blah. And this little girl who hadn't passed any gun courses or anything like that, and they take her out there and they give her an Uzi. Which is the most powerful fucking
Won't
handheld.
that shoot her like back into
Oh no, they
Yes,
give.
like,
yeah,
no,
she-
well, that's what happened. She
She's
shot
fucking
the
doing
instructor.
somersaults.
Yeah.
He
No,
died.
I mean,
I remember
no,
that.
no,
She shot
I mean,
the
wouldn't
instructor.
she get pushed back?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No,
of
that's
course.
exactly what a guy standing next to her.
It's like,
Shoot. Blah 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 blah. blah.
Hold on. You know
And
what the worst part
She
is?
shot the guy.
Let
He's
me
dead.
in. You know what the worst part about this is that, like, I absolutely support gun ownership for people.
And safety,
Yeah.
yeah.
But when I-
absolutely support children owning guns.
But
Yes.
when the
That, no.
NRA does something like that, I'm like, yo,
Yeah, that's
guys,
retarded. Yeah,
You're
you're making yourselves look like shit.
Pretty
What are
much,
you
yeah.
doing?
Because they're
Like-
gun nuts. They're not
No,
responsible.
exactly, and like that's a problem.
That's the problem. They
Because
preach
if they
it, but they don't
represent
practice
that
it.
that idea, that idea looks like shit.
Yes,
so
it
it's like,
does.
dude,
If
look,
you have an agenda in any way, monetarily, philosophically, politically, you have an incapability of being neutral to the actual application of the law of your cause. And unfortunately for these people, they are more concerned in getting guns in people's hands and joining up support than they are in the actual safety facts
that's a
that
problem.
they claim to uphold.
Yeah.
So they'd rather put an Uzi in the hands of a kid for a photo op than teach her how to use a gun that's more in her range properly. And somebody gets fucking shot by a little girl with an Uzi.
yeah.
And I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean,
But I'm sorry,
they
like-
can't control it. Because they stop being an organization and they become a brand.
And all I can say
You
to
know
it
what
is
I mean?
this. Well,
How,
actually,
how, how
we'll
old
go,
was
go.
how old was this girl?
She was like
was young.
12.
Yeah, like 12.
12.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but the dipshit that was like, hey.
Yeah,
she's
who the
12.
fuck?
Hey,
Why
here's
would
an
you give her an
Yeah,
Uzi?
you'll be fine with the Uzi.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
are you fucking
Man
fuck-
up, bitch.
He
Yeah.
should have been the one to be shot.
Yeah.
He was.
Like,
He
yeah,
was.
he was the one.
And he paid for that. And he paid for it with his life. His foolish, awful
You
little
got what
life.
was coming to him.
But look,
Yeah.
listen, the guy,
Certainly
Dipshit. Like, put it.
the guy had a lot of kids. He had like 5 children.
I feel bad.
And
you know, whatever.
And they all shot a bunch of people by accident.
All right.
And
I
they were
love
really all
your-
shot into the sky.
Yeah, I love
And
your.
I just feel bad for that
birds
little
and-
girl. Her parents took her on some fucking redneck staycation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And she, you know,
Redneck
she just
retreat.
rolls up.
Yeah.
She just rolls up and loses her
Shoots-
fucking
yeah.
childhood in 5
Yeah, I learned a
seconds.
misfit mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that little girl knows for the rest of her life that she killed a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because her
Good
parents
luck
are
growing up.
retarded.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
Prom
exactly.
night's gonna be
And-
fucking awkward.
And she's gonna have to see a lot of, a psychiatrist
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
But I
Like,
will
that's
say,
bad, dude.
to everybody's
terrible.
credit, the little girl met the children of the guy who got shot.
Yeah, oh,
and there was
what
like
is
a
she
really
supposed to do? Yeah.
because the little she
They,
didn't
that's
know.
who, that's what
cops
that,
and
that's what their
robbers
family
What?
said.
Did they play cops and robbers together?
Oh.
That's what the
you
guy's
can't-
family
yeah,
said.
you
They were
can't
like,
blame
you're,
the girl.
you know, like,
like,
we understand it
you're
was an accident, but we
stoic.
feel bad for that little girl, you know? Like,
Stoicness of
Yeah,
of
you
that
can't
joke.
blame the girl for that. It's not her
No,
fault.
it's not her
And
fault.
people
No,
gonna,
of course
and,
not.
And
she
people
had
gonna
no
wanna,
business being there. It's the adults who were in charge.
But
at
you'll
that
have
moment.
assholes out there that want to fucking punish the girl for like some stupid,
Yeah,
like,
sure,
oh,
sure.
she should have known better. She's fucking 12.
Hey, if the internet has
She-
taught us fucking anything,
She might have been
It's
less than
guns are
12,
cool.
honestly.
And don't
It's
kill
no,
people.
it's that there's an argument
She
for
might
and
have been, like,
against
around my
literally
son's age,
goddamn
like 8 or
everything.
so.
It
Yeah,
don't matter how
Dude,
old you are.
You can take a goddamn literal fucking video of an asshole fucking a 5-year-old, and you'll get dickheads on the internet defending that fucking
Yeah.
person, dude. Like,
Exactly.
it's
ridiculous.
it's opened up the darkest, most evil
Yeah.
corners of the fucking world.
Fuck yeah,
dude.
and that's what's wrong with this world right now. Because assholes like that that defend
But
people like that.
But
like,
it's
really?
right. But it's right in a way because it also means that assholes like that out themselves to the rest of the world, and then there's a
Yeah,
and
but
there's a
the rest of the world
backlash.
don't do
Alright,
shit about it. They
alright.
hide behind precedent.
Sometimes
and-
they do. Sometimes
Not
they do.
usually, not-
Sometimes.
no.
But I will say what's
Maybe
happening.
like 8% of the time.
I
which
will
is
say what's
completely
happening in the streets
unacceptable.
right now in regards to what's going on in the world has been pretty amazing.
Not
in our lifetime.
enough.
And I agree with you. Not enough.
Yeah, no.
I don't
But
think
it's
so.
growing
I
every
don't
day.
think it's amazing at all. I think it's actually quite common, and it happens once every so and so. Like, you'll blow me away when you actually take a city.
No, yeah, I know. I agree. Yeah.
Then I'll pay attention.
And
But
the news will
honestly,
make those people
I've
look like
seen
they're
this
nuts.
noise a million fucking times, and it's just.
Not one city.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
But she says similar shit. She says,
No,
"Look, you gotta
yeah.
take real action."
I'm
because,
sorry, yeah,
because singing "Kumbaya" on the streets ain't doing shit.
I ain't
no more.
gonna do shit.
I agree,
No.
dude.
And
Fuck that
destroy,
shit.
you know,
Action.
with the Ferguson
Action.
shit,
Take some
destroying
action.
your own neighborhoods too. On top of it, like looting
Well,
and
they-
rioting
guys
is
like
not
Donald Trump.
action.
Actually,
Action
I
speaks-
have an
Action
argument for
speaks
that.
louder than words.
I have an
you know what
argument
I
for
mean?
that. I'm not for anybody losing anything that they built themselves, but at the same time, rioting does something that no other kind of action does, which is it points a fucking camera at a certain part of the world.
For all the
and when
wrong
you
reasons and
maybe
with all the
no, that's
wrong
true.
end
That's
results.
true. That's true. But I don't know what else you do to fire a flare into the sky to get people to pay attention.
To go
Because
riot
really
at the
is.
police
always
station.
work.
Grow your fucking balls and go riot at the
no,
police
I
station.
agree with
Well,
that.
go- that's
I
a
agree with that.
No, but there's
Go
no
to the
fucking
courts.
point. Like a
Go to the
lady who
courts and
worked her
do it.
fucking ass off. A lady who worked her fucking ass off. Right out of fucking college, got a fucking small business degree and then a small business loan, and opens a fucking cake store and is standing on her own 2 feet in a rough neighborhood and manages to sell her shit and is destroyed overnight for no goddamn reason. It adds up to nothing. It solves nothing. It fixes nothing. And all there is more TV cameras that were already there in the fucking first place. No, that does no good whatsoever.
Hey,
Dave.
look, I always say
None
if you're gonna
whatsoever.
if you're gonna burn and riot somewhere, make it a Walmart. Don't
Fuck
make it
that,
a mom
make
and
it a
pop.
police station.
Or make it a police station. Don't make it a mom and pop.
Make it somewhere
I
where it's gonna
agree,
make a
exactly.
difference.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm so pissed off at these cops. I'm gonna tear the shit out of this McDonald's.
But
and they can afford to build 5 other ones tomorrow if they want
But
to.
that's right, though. Fuck the McDonald's. No,
that's
no,
the
it
Nick
is.
answer. That's a fucking bullshit answer. That's the,
So
well,
what
I
do you do?
demand justice now. All right, well, I'll take out the thing they don't give a fuck about. That's bullshit. That changes nothing. It does nothing. Take out the fucking police department or go the fuck home and go to work.
Yeah.
I agree with
Period.
that. I agree with that.
Grow some nuts and do it right, or don't do it at all. And stop
Yeah.
ruining people's lives
Exactly.
for no reason.
Yes, I agree. Man.
Yeah, I
Fuck
agree with
you.
that. Sure.
Sanctimonious
I agree with
shit.
part of that, but you know, at the same time, I would say don't devalue a good riot. Don't.
If it's for
things,
good cause,
those things.
If it's for good
I haven't
cause,
seen any, dude. If you're flipping
That's
cop cars in
maybe
the
one
street
thing.
and throwing fucking bottles and just getting
Well,
mad at the
Ferguson,
cops,
when they did
that's
that,
a fucking
yeah,
okay.
Ferguson, when they set cop
But
cars
when
on
you
fire,
start
like,
robbing shit and destroying the community that you claim to
When
give
they
a fuck
throw
about,
fucking tear gas at the protesters, and protesters are picking them up and throwing them back at the cops.
Yeah.
that's also
good.
yeah,
good,
no, I'll
good,
take
yeah.
that. I'll take
They,
that. But
like,
when you're
people just
destroying
literally
the
just
people that
standing
you're
there,
trying,
basically doing nothing at all,
Yeah.
except hey, there's a curfew
Yeah.
now, so you guys are technically this is no longer a peaceful protest because we
Right.
just
So we're just
decided
gonna
there's a
gas
curfew.
you.
So
Yeah.
here's some tear gas now.
Yeah.
that's fucking shit.
that's the one
man.
problem with it.
Yeah,
is
I
when you
agree.
say when you say the word riot and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It
no,
draws,
yeah.
It draws
I
all
get
the
that,
creepies
but
out of the fucking woodwork.
It
You don't
does.
give a fuck about anything.
It
They're
does.
just looking for a
But
free
the problem
TV,
with that
you
too
know, like-
is there's a lot of other factors
Fuck
too.
that shit.
There's the people.
I don't wanna
There's
aid or
the
abet that in
undercover,
any way.
and this is a documented fact. The undercover cops who go in and they start fucking riots.
Oh, no, I know.
Among
I
peaceful
know.
protests. So
I
that's
said
a
that
fucking
the other
thing.
day
That's
when
something
Aaron-
they've been doing since the
Me
fucking.
and Aaron
what
brought
they
that
think-
up the other
that's
day.
Who they think fucking lit the police car on fire.
Yeah, that's what they
I have
think.
no
Yeah, the thing
doubt,
was
yeah.
cops literally who set
That's
the
what I
police
was
car
saying.
on
I was
fire.
saying
Sure.
it to my wife the other day. I
Yeah.
was just like, I'll bet you fucking money. I will bet you fucking money that there's a CIA agent down there, like a black CIA agent dressed in just fucking all black hoodie, all this and that, who was told, find the right spot to stand and throw a brick through a
You know,
window.
it's funny that you say that too.
And get
'cause
the fuck out.
I always say that the
and then
people.
just get the fuck out.
Dude, there were a lot of things that were kind of weird. Like, right before the cop car got lit on fire and a little dooring, you hear the cop over the loudspeaker and he's like, please stop lighting vehicles on fire.
Yeah, right.
Please
I heard
remain
it, yeah.
clean." And I'm just like, that's not a normal reaction. That's
Yeah,
like
right.
a reaction you have when you're like, oh no, stop, seriously,
Yeah, right.
please."
Like you
Like-
Yeah, they'll
stab
shoot you
And
for
then the
anything else,
second
but
thing
not
is
that.
like,
Like
when
you're
you see the
stabbing me,
fucking-
stop,
Yeah,
stop.
right.
and the second thing is like when you see the fucking cops like all militarized standing outside the fucking I don't know if it was a Walgreens or whatever that was like filled with smoke
right.
and on fire. And they're just kind of like chill
Yeah,
as
chilling,
fuck.
yeah,
like
right.
there's no emergency here.
Sure.
It's just
It's all pre-planned.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is what's gonna happen, guys.
Because
These
they
are
know that in the public eye,
Well,
they
they know
figured
that
out
they
the
can
fucking
make-
formula.
they could try and make people angry enough that they fuck themselves.
Here's the thing. Nobody gives a fuck in terms of people of power in the corporate thinking world,
Yeah.
which is a fascist world. Nobody gives a fuck about mom and pops burning down. They don't
Yeah.
give a shit. So
Exactly.
fuck them in
Yeah.
a certain way. And they make a
I
community look like shit when they put plants
That's
in there
why
like
I'm
that.
saying fuck rioting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's what I mean.
rioting
Like
is-
we've got like if that's the best tool we got, we're never gonna win.
But I agree with what you said about the police station.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
you can
at the
find a way
same
to
time, you
demilitarize
can't
the
deny
police.
you can't deny the actions of Ferguson have started an entire global dialogue about what's going on.
Yes,
with
emo
enforcement.
kids the world around are now taking to the streets.
It's not just emo kids though. It's a lot of different kinds of people.
I know.
And people are starting. Your everyday suburbanite is starting to go.
Yeah, I
wow,
understand.
something's
I hope
wrong out there. What's
something's
happening?
That's,
Yeah,
that's the only
You know?
good outcome of
I
a
hope
life
so.
like that.
We'll
It
see.
makes the whole
if
world
you're
listen
gonna try to
what's
find a
going on.
positive side to it, to me, I would say, okay, well, there's a flare in the air.
Yeah, it's bringing out what's happening to everyone out in the world. It's like, this is what's happening in Ferguson.
Right. And it's not just Ferguson.
Yeah, it's
Ferguson
not
just
just
seems to be a
Ferguson.
glaring example.
Yes, example, and trying to tell people like,
I'm
this
down,
is
you know,
what
I
happens.
also
here.
think
Do something about it.
it's not, and I would never try to downplay that race is part of the issue because race is.
Of course.
But there is a powerful over the powerless
Of course,
sort of war
I agree,
going on.
yes.
I posted something the other day about
Yeah,
a
but
kid with Down
that's
syndrome.
an illusion.
But
But
see,
that's
wait,
an illusion.
Go ahead.
And it's just fucking instilled in us because of brainwashing bullshit. Because they're actually powerless. There's
Right.
millions of us. There's
right.
not millions of them.
Right,
The
good
problem is that we're lazy fucks who don't give a shit until we're the ones who has our door bashed in, and
Yeah,
we're
sure.
the ones on the fucking
Yeah, with a no knock.
If anything,
Go
it
ahead.
points to the fact that traditional social activism is easily subverted and usually is quite ineffective.
Yeah, it
And
can
that's-
be.
Yeah,
It's
because
true.
traditional social activism is, oh, I like this petition on
Yeah,
Facebook. Like, that's
sure.
not fucking. That's not stopping anyone from being
Right.
killed.
If you don't get your ass out there and do something for real,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Nothing, or being part of the problem, or both? You know? I don't know.
It's not.
It's always gonna be a tough subject, you know.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be really happy when Daryl is here to talk about this.
Yeah, no, it'll be
Daryl's gonna be
interesting.
great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
He of all people have all the insights because he's there at
Yeah.
at the moment.
And James from the internet is going to be fucking great too. He's there. So, I am going to change gears a little bit. Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's a town. A mother is
A
out
town
Stone
where?
Mountain.
in Georgia.
Sounds lovely.
Stone Mountain, Georgia, Georgia.
Oh, I
Storm
thought you
Mountain,
said-
Georgia,
I
Georgia.
thought you said
Old Storm Mountain, Georgia.
Georgia.
Stone Mountain.
I was like,
in
it sounds
Colorado.
lovely.
It's Colorado. A mother is outraged after her 6-year-old son with special needs was handcuffed for acting out at
yeah,
school.
I read about
He was
that.
handcuffed by a, and I quote, student resource officer. Let me just start by saying
Are
how
those
much of a
people
problem.
that are hired to deal with like handicapped students, etc.?
I think that's
Like
what they're
the people
supposed
that
to be. Yeah.
assist with people that.
Well,
have
the word
worse-
officer disturbed me a lot in this particular
Yeah.
context.
Yeah, but I guess it does.
I'm
but
gonna take
in
a leak. You guys
in
run with
in
this.
a way, they
Why don't
feel
you leave
like.
one instead.
What's up?
How old is a kid?
6.
I said,
Six.
why doesn't he
Six?
leave one instead?
And they wait.
But his hands can't even fucking get out of the handcuffs. Can't he just
Like,
slide them out and be like, dude, I'm too young
I'm
for
fucking
this
Houdini.
shit. The fuck, dude?
See, I mean,
I'm
that,
6 years old. My wrists are. You can snap them with the.
I mean,
fucking-
I don't. You know what? I don't blame the mother to be distraught like that. If I was calling
Unless
school,
your kid's an
and I
asshole,
saw-
and he was actually running amok.
Oh
If
yeah,
your
all right,
kid's an
that'd be
asshole,
one
you
thing.
can
Yeah, if
bring
your
him
kid's
to
an
the
asshole,
principal's
yeah.
office, leave him there
But
and
if
tell
you-
him to tell you to go
Yeah,
pick your fucking
but
kid up.
if your kid is like got special needs and you see him in handcuffs, I'd be distraught and pissed
That's
off
much
too.
worse than just a kid that's an asshole.
Yeah, because the kid, you know, all right, the kid may be an asshole, but he doesn't know it, or he or she doesn't know any better. You know what I mean? And some could call that
Special
abuse.
needs
you
to
know?
that
I don't know,
that
I mean,
extent.
it's-
They have to have a meeting
If
with
they
the
just-
school
if they
and
just-
tell the school what the kid needs. There's a whole fucking series of shit that has to happen when you have a special needs kid that's going
Oh
to
yes,
school.
yes.
So it's not like they were unaware of whatever behavioral issues this kid had in advance. They knew. So the fact that they had these fucking handcuffs around just in
Yeah.
case, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of fucking ridiculous.
You
Like,
might
that
need to
is-
call
it's not like
Johnny.
they-
You never know.
They had
He gets
no
out. He
idea
goes.
that this might
He
be
goes
a
from 0 to
possibility.
fucks pretty
Like,
quick.
what?
Yeah. Like I understand
that's-
they had to be prepared, but I mean, it's
Not with
just-
handcuffs.
Yeah, handcuffs.
Like that'd be like tasing
That's like-
the kid.
Exactly. I'm surprised they didn't try to tase
Yeah,
the kid.
right.
You know.
Well, tasing and handcuffing are two different things.
Well, they're both retarded.
I mean, I agree.
but-
When it comes to a
but
6-year-old,
my
Bad
thing
for a
is like, dude,
6-year-old.
if you can't overpower
one is
how old was the
obviously
kid?
more
6?
bad though.
If you can't
Come on,
overpower
I'll
a
take the
6-year-old
handcuffs
kid
over the
by
taser
Right.
any
holding
fucking day of the week.
their hands,
And I'm
you
a
know,
grown-ass man.
you have to put handcuffs. Are you kidding me?
But just imagine you're
I
the
don't even
parent.
understand. Like, do they make kid handcuffs? Like,
Well, yeah,
they
but
don't
like I said,
fucking-
it's the student resource officer. That's who they reported did this, and I was like,
Student
why?
resource
First
That's
off,
just the person
first
that
off,
reads the morning
if this is a school,
Yeah.
it's about education.
Why would you?
Education, in my opinion, should have a lot to do also with a person discovering who they are
Yeah.
through learning things, right?
Yes.
And that's part of the problem I have with the public education that we all received, is it was bullshit.
Yeah, of course
right?
it was.
And to call somebody in that, in that realm an officer just
Yeah,
seems
that's-
really negative. It just seems
Yeah,
really
it really
bad to me.
does.
Like, if your son was around an officer,
I'd like, I'm
It's
pulling
like,
my
dude,
kid out of that. And bring him to
like,
another fucking
what is
school.
this? What's going on there? That just sounds really like corporatized and like kind of
Yeah.
like unnecessary
I agree
for
with
6-year-olds.
that.
Oh, yeah. I also
6-year-old
that-
When I was
that-
6, I was in
Where are you
kindergarten.
My first
I mean-
question becomes,
I mean, unless
what
the
is
6-year-old's a
definition of
fucking
special
fire
needs
starter,
here?
like,
That's
yeah, that'd
becomes
be
my
one
first
thing.
question. Because there are violent children out there. Like, you know, I mean, that is
Yes.
the truth. Like, there
Yeah,
are some kids out there who come to school and they're fucking
Right.
terrible.
And teachers that are ill-equipped.
And
to
they
deal
can't do
with it.
anything
Yeah.
about it. And maybe this was a violent fucking kid, and that was the kindest thing they could do to stop some sort of episode or tantrum that he was having. Was
Yeah,
to just
but
restrain
my
him.
point-
I don't know. I don't know what this.
All right,
like
if
what
that-
the special needs mean. What was this kid's like? What happened? What led to the point where whatever this officer or whoever he is, what got this there?
Bump
Like,
him in.
you
Yeah,
know?
all right.
Like
Let's
that
say,
I need to
let's say
understand
you're
before I
right
can make a
about that. The
judgment
kid
on this.
fucking went batshit crazy and fucking started going nuts. A 6-year-old
Did
kid.
he have an Uzi?
So
They
you,
shoot the
you
instructor.
mean to tell me you couldn't, a full-grown adult couldn't fucking handle a 6-year-old kid? All you have to do is just grab both of the arms behind him and
No,
just like
dude,
hold
no,
them.
no, it's
Why
not
you
They
that
gotta put
way.
had to do
handcuffs?
that to put
It's
handcuffs
Why you
on
gotta,
him.
no,
so-
why you gotta
Dude,
put handcuffs on him? Like that's
if there have been
insane.
cases a million times over of kids who were like, all right, their parents caught them shoplifting or something like
Right.
that. Like, who, for all we know, it was a scare tactic.
But,
You know what I mean?
can
Like,
you honestly
I mean,
say
like,
that
you
a
know,
6-year-old knows what shoplifting is?
Stealing? Yeah, 6-year-old knows.
Wait,
what
Yeah, they
stealing
get that,
is.
but no-
Yeah,
How did we get to
they
shoplifting
understand.
from
No, they
this?
better. Yeah, fucking my
Well,
6-year-old
no,
better
well,
know
we're
what
talking
stealing
about-
is. Yeah. Taking
Go ahead.
that which does not belong
My-
to you. Yeah, I don't.
The only theory that I think is why they handcuffed the kid is because if they would have somehow mistreated the kid, they would have been words like, "Oh, the guy abused the kid or
Yeah,
like,
right.
hit the
Yeah.
kid." So I think for their own safety,
restrained it,
and
yeah.
I don't agree with it. I absolutely
I don't agree with it,
disagree
but I
with
don't
it.
have enough
But if they want,
information
they
to
wanted to
disagree,
back,
you know?
they wanted to cover their own asses. Like, hey.
Well,
we-
hey,
Like,
man,
dude,
if the
I'm
kid's taking
taking a
broken
spot-
glass and he's cutting other kids,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
what
yeah.
do you do with him?
I have been in
I
a
mean,
spot before.
and that's true. And the
Yeah.
news report doesn't say what the kid did. It has no indication of what
I've been in a
happened.
spot before in my
Sure.
own fucking home where somebody who was like a
He
friend
tried
of
to
a friend.
handcuff his kid.
No, when
No, it was
somebody
a
who
neighbor's
somebody
kid.
who was
Yeah,
a friend of a
the
friend-
neighbor's kid.
Somebody who was
Little brat.
friendly left their kid over with my son when they were both very, very young. And, like, this kid has, like, behavioral issues. He's a real fucking asshole. I'm washing dishes.
You know who you are.
I'm washing dishes and I put a fucking movie on for the two of them. And I turned around and this kid's got my son's face underneath a pillow on the chair and he's shoving a pillow into my son's face. And I walk over and slap the pillow out of his hand and scream in his face. And you can tell it was the first time he ever been screamed at before and he loses his shit. And I grab both of his wrists and fucking pin him to the fucking ground and tell him to knock it off.
Yeah.
So I should go to jail then because I jumped on a kid. I tackled him to the ground.
Yeah, see, that's-
he was trying to smother my son. He has fucking issues. And if he does it in my house ever again, I'll punch him in the fucking face. You know, like, period. Like, point blank. Like, there are certain things. And yes, that kid was only 4.
Right.
Okay, I mean, 2 more years, he's a little stronger and a little bit more of an attitude and a little bit more of a mouth. I don't know what this story is.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Can I say something?
But yes, I have seen some very young kids do some very cold-hearted shit. I'd handcuff him to a bench and say, "You're staying right fucking there till your mother gets here." You know,
in that situation, I would be like, "Oh, I'd fucking
and
do
here's
it."
the thing too is, first off, I have a big problem, which I've said in the past, with public education, with the idea that you're taking large groups of little people who have no idea what's going on and pumping their head full of weird social shit and like educational shit and lies and bullshit, and you end up with a real hold on. And you end up with a lot of real fucking problems.
You're right.
And like, it's for me, if I don't have kids. I never will, and I don't want them. But like, I just kind of feel like I wouldn't put them there.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
But then again, would I have a choice? Exactly. What's my other option?
You fucking have the kid and you teach it.
Yeah,
I would
Or you
home
do that.
teach my kid.
That's what I'm saying.
I would want to home teach.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm
Ryan
going to
home
send
teach.
you off for 6 or 7
I homeschooled my son all the way up to
and
kindergarten.
tell
Yeah.
you why lying is bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
I would home teach my kid
But
too.
you guys know exactly the type of damage that Publix Forum does.
Yes.
The kid pumped gas into a furry convention. They had to cuff him.
Way to bring it back.
Hashtag the struggle is real.
Right, what?
Turns out it was just a Chuck E. Cheese.
Clicky.
Team hashtag the struggle is real. Hashtag handcuffs for kids. 1877 cuffs for kids.
I just want to let you guys know,
That I love you.
Jose Canseco.
Oh God.
Can I just say, every fucking time Jose Canseco's in the news, I laugh. I don't even know why. It's
All right,
like,
what did he
before
do this time?
This time?
What did he do?
Who did
this
you rat
time?
on this
Do
time?
you want to know this time?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
This time, what did he do?
Oh, thank you, John Lackey of SuperTMH.com. He is selling his finger that he accidentally blew off with a 45.
Yeah, he's cleaning his gun.
Hold on. He is also selling the 45.
Nice.
So as
Wait,
a
but as a
combined,
bundle?
as a bundle.
It's not a bundle. It's not a bundle.
No
fucking
holiday
DLC.
bundle?
I mean,
If you're quick on the eBay drawing, it could be a bundle.
Yeah.
I mean, contact Canseco. Ask him. Maybe he'll do you.
I only want to
don't
pay
know.
shipping once.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want Jose Canseco's in a glass finger in a glass case?
I
No,
don't
because
want
some
that.
Fuck
deer
that.
I'll take the
bitch
45.
is gonna
I'll take the 45.
What?
Some deer tongue bitch is gonna grab that fucking finger
And
and
finger and-
swing her
I
around.
have
Yeah.
no doubt that finger's been in and out of too many 12-year-old boys.
Oh,
Big claim.
I want nothing to do with it.
Doesn't he have a twin brother?
I don't
He
think so.
Maybe he got a
his-
clone
He
finger.
probably put his
It's
finger
another
in him
reason why
too.
people handcuff kids.
Why? Oh, rough.
That was-
Well, now we know what happened to that kid.
Jose Canseco's a dick. Fuck it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, but he's a baseball legend.
He is.
Yeah, who cares?
Legend.
A legend is
Imaginary.
he is more a baseball clown than anything
Sorry,
else.
he's a baseball legend the way Chael Sonnen is a legendary UFC fighter.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, I give Chael
He
Sonnen
went
the
there.
nod.
He went
I
there.
give Sonnen the nod.
And I'm a Sonnen fan. But Sonnen, man, he's all shit talking, and so is Canseco. And Sonnen used fucking steroids constantly, and so did Canseco. And if Chael Sonnen blew his finger off, this guy would be buying it and putting a fucking jar
Oh,
immediately.
yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd buy
you
this
would.
thing. You're right.
Yes,
You're
you
fucking
would.
lying.
It would be a piece of fucking UFC history.
I
And you'd be
swear
right
to
there.
God. If Kurt Cobain came back from the dead, blew off his finger, sold it, and then blew his head off again, I wouldn't buy that shit. All right, come on. I'm not much of a collector. If
It
you
would-
haven't noticed.
What are you
it
gonna
would've
do
been-
with it once you have it?
You put it in a glass case and say, hey,
Fuck
this is
that,
Jose
man.
Canseco's finger.
No way.
This guy swung so many bats with this finger.
I
Just
wouldn't
wait till
buy
that guy dies.
It's worth a fucking mint.
Yeah, right?
No, because then you'll
When he
get
dies, I
more.
can just dig up his corpse and have all of his fingers.
Hard
There
to
you go.
do. Hard, you don't know. You don't know that. Could
I
be
do.
guarded. Could be guarded. You
You
don't
could
know.
shoot the rest off before he drops dead.
if that one sells, he's gonna shoot the rest off.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be like, oh shit, I get like 45 million for these.
If I'm grave robbing, I'm gonna have.
If Ryan's grave robbing, he's going for Jose
If I'm
Canseco.
committed to grave robbing, I'll be able to take out the security guards.
Yeah, if you're
Oh,
really,
if you're the type of
plan
guy
will be in
into
place.
this, yeah.
I'm the type of guy. I'm not gonna go into this lighthearted. You know?
I'll be the distraction.
Like,
It's like, hey, I'm
we
Asian, I'm
need
over
this
here.
motherfucker's
I
body
know. I
parts.
played a confused Asian lost. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Take pictures of everything.
You have a
Hello, you.
You just have a map of you just have like a map of Indiana.
He's like, he's got a camera around his neck.
It's all
One
like
sling over his shoulder.
You know where?
It's all like
You know where I can find a PF Chang?
there you go.
Dude, the map's all in Korean.
Which means it only goes to Korea. None of the rest of the
Yeah.
planet exists.
Excuse me, I think I'm lost.
I'm
Korean
a
globes
lost.
is
I'm
just
lost.
a big landmass of
I'm a
Korea.
lost.
Yeah, Korean globe is just Korea.
I'm a lost in the words. I need a direction to PF Chang. Big family reunion.
We have to horror
Family.
Okay.
Come from Hong Kong.
We have to horror rent it out.
The whole.
We got a whore for the whore family.
Oh shit.
Oh, this racism is killing me inside.
I was just gonna say that. That's Dave Chappelle. Oh, this racism is killing me inside.
If it isn't my favorite family to deliver milk to, the niggers.
N-I-G-G. What is it?
N-I-G-G-A-R. It's the nigger family.
So.
Oh, it's a nigger party of two, nigger party of two. Excuse me,
Excuse
sir.
me, sir.
We didn't come here to be mistreated. No.
No.
He made us ask, oh, well, hello, little
Those are
nigga.
good niggas right there.
I bet you'll get the finest table a nigga ever got in this restaurant.
This racism is killing me inside. So, Arkansas. I'm sorry, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Terry Turnage, a father of 26.
Wow.
Was arrested.
26 kids?
Yes.
Wow.
Was arrested for not paying child support. By the way, 15 women are involved in this.
All right, good. I was gonna say
Woo!
that's
And I gotta tell you,
Go get his ass.
the picture I saw of him looked like this. He was all like,
Of course he was. That's how he wound up at 26.
and that's how he's gonna wind up in fucking jail.
That's a redneck Saturday Night Eye. You know, I got an El Camino parked outside.
I mean, honestly, dude, wear a condom for fuck's sake. I mean, after number
Hey,
3.
hey! You know what the church says about the condoms.
That's right. He's a good Catholic.
I'm a good Catholic. I'm a good Catholic from the hills of Arkansas.
Wait, how old was the guy? That had 26
I don't
children.
know. I think
26.
He looked to be
26
maybe in
children.
his late 30s.
Late 30s, 26 children.
15 women,
Damn.
26 children. That's almost two
He
per.
started off with his sister and worked his way
He's
through
thorough.
his cousins.
Nice.
Oh.
He's what you know.
Yeah, you know, if you can't keep it in the pants, keep it in the family.
I shouldn't have to pay for them tandems, my cousins.
It can be argued they ain't even my kids.
They's family.
Already.
That's my mama
That's
problem.
not my kid, that's my sister.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Also. Yeah, that's a family tree with no branches.
You misspelled Chappelle.
David Chappell.
What's
You're
going
missing
on?
an L and an E.
Form of conditioning, but instead it's job training. Restraining.
Education.
The kid pumped gas into a furry convention. They had to cuff him. Hashtag the struggle is real. Okay, we're talking about Dave Chappelle. All right.
So what's happening
So-
to this specimen?
What's happening to that person?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in court. He owes a lot of fucking child support.
Weird.
Oh, fuck him.
He's
good.
eternally fucked.
Yeah.
Look, dude, wear a
Time to
fucking
get his
condom.
ass a job.
There's nothing fucking worse to me when guys go, "Oh, I don't wear condoms. I can't feel anything." Go fuck yourself. This guy did this to himself. It's like the guy we talked about earlier. This is your fault, bro.
This is our fault, bro.
It's your fault, bro.
Your fault, bro.
Hashtag your fault, bro.
I don't subscribe to condoms, but I take other precautions.
You're a married man. It's different.
Yeah.
This guy's got 50
Oh,
women.
no. My record stretches back decades, sir. I am 2 for like $1 million.
Lucky
I'm
man.
doing all right.
You're a lucky man.
My odds are fantastic.
Excuse me, sir. I have no kids. I believe my odds are fucking fantastic.
Doing all right.
pretty good
Doing
over
all
here.
right.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
You're
John
only 2
Leckie?
better than me.
Boink. So, woman in Great Britain sells her breast milk to save up for Christmas presents.
Sweet.
She earned,
That's nasty.
she earned $4,750 for her bucket loads of milk, which she
loads.
sold to chefs and bodybuilders. By the way, she sold this to chefs. $20 a bottle.
I
Well,
made a hell of a buck
they
cake.
had that ice cream shop in England for a while that sold breast milk ice cream.
I didn't
That's
eat.
right.
Did she get like
that,
cleared?
yeah.
Like what if she got like what if they make
What
it
if
like
there's-
herpy pancakes?
I don't know.
With that shit? Like, you know,
Oh.
like gonorrhea blintzes. I don't know.
An STD crepe.
Here's your
Oh,
cream
that's
of
so
leprosy.
horrible.
like, what the fuck, man? I don't want some bitch's titty involved in my fucking dinner.
There's always some bitch's titty involved in your dinner. There's milk and everything. Dude.
I know. I want it to be a cow's titty.
Why? Why is that better?
Because it's better. It's better.
It's not
Cows
better.
don't have herpes. Everybody
How come
knows
I can't
that.
get a bottle of buffalo milk?
Oh.
Answer me.
Because buffaloes
Riddle
are,
me that,
because
motherfuckers.
buffaloes
You
are
giggling ass
standoffish.
motherfucker. What?
Because buffaloes are standoffish.
They are standoffish.
Buffaloes ain't the type that's just gonna let you grab on them like that.
They're like, yo,
They get
get off
pissed.
of me. Get off of me.
You're gonna have to take
Listen,
about 3
motherfucker.
dates at least. There you go.
I've been chased by engines, red engines, for a couple hundred years. I ain't having this.
No one is gonna squoze any milk from these teats.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not
Not
because
without
I'm a white man.
not without my say so. First, you gotta make friends with me.
Them's the rules.
We have to know each other. Those,
I want a hat. I want a very nice hat.
Or at least a visor.
First
Yeah,
and foremost,
A fanny pack.
it gets hot out here on the plains. I need something to shade my eyes.
So yeah, just so you know, chefs might be using local breast milk.
Sweet. That's
Local,
super local.
that's good.
Super.
Did I
local.
drink breast milk? I hear it's sweet. Is it sweet? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've
Really?
never had it.
What do you mean, yeah, little? Do you
I've
know?
never had it.
I know.
Did you suckle upon breast milk just to see?
I fucking poured a bottle for my kid a couple of times, and
It's sweet,
warm
right?
enough. It's, you know, you gotta check temperature.
Is it just like milk or
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like thicker, you know, a little bit sweeter, but yeah.
a lot of membranes?
It's not really anything. Right? I mean, you know, it's just thicker.
Tastes like
Yeah.
veins.
It's like
I think every
sweetness.
father, whether you want it to
Tastes
or
like
not,
the real deal of life.
whether you want it to or not, if your wife breastfed at some point, you had a taste of it because
Yeah.
I mean, like when you check bottles and shit, you have to like take a sip of it, make sure it's the right temperature, all this and this. and
Burn
that,
your
so-
tongue
Mix
before
it
the
with
kids.
Yeah, exactly.
rum,
Yeah,
you
put
know.
some rum in it.
Now
Hell
we're
yeah.
talking.
Now we're talking. Now
That's
you're
what I'm
putting,
talking about.
now you're putting the kid to sleep.
Hey,
where
when
it
Aaron
belongs.
gives birth, I'll pump some for you. You can have a new awesome
Put some Go Cow in it.
There
I
you
like
go.
tits, but
Hey,
not
we
milk.
can have John try out the breast milk.
Yeah.
There you
No,
go.
no, John Pussy's out on
Yeah,
trying
fucking-
everything.
John needs a breast milk to lube up his auto blow too.
Now we're talking.
Now
Yeah.
we're
Now we're
making
talking.
sense. Now we're making sense.
Oh.
Finally.
Dollars and cents.
Sustenance of my loins, sex lube for John.
Come on.
Brian, if you put your hands together, you know what you're doing? You're clapping.
I'm making
You're
a big
cheering.
perverted
You're
clap.
cheering
A
for
big-
something of maze
a big
balls.
disgusting clap. It's all
I
splattery.
just want to be involved in your child's upbringing.
That will have nothing to do with my child's upbringing. I tell you that right now. Now, whether this happens or not, it will have nothing to do. It will have nothing to do with my
A little
child.
black beard and glasses.
And Ron's like, what the fuck? The fuck? It comes out with glasses like, hey, superteenage.com.
Let me read something for you real
And
quick.
Let me read
that-
something for you real
that's
quick.
my final word.
Hey, Dad, nice to meet you.
So what's up with people? Huh? I don't know why I'm coming out like an old school printer. I'm like, "Duh, sun, 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 sun."
Fucking dot matrix.
Yeah. Computer with a green screen and orange cursor blinking. Oregon Trail. One more thing.
That is my aura.
Do you guys want to go to Honolulu or Utah?
I want to go to Honolulu.
Okay, so a
We already talked about
teenage
before
girl
shit
wakes
to the
up.
Kids, so move along from Utah.
All right.
Teenage girl wakes up in Honolulu. Yeah, jealous.
Well, she lived there. She might have been, I don't know, Honolulu.
Sleeping, taking a nap.
Anyway, she woke up to find a stranger asleep in her living room. What's weird is, this is the second time in an 8-month period that she's found a stranger. She's woken up to find a stranger sleeping in the house.
Maybe someone wrote something.
Maybe
on the
she
bathroom
just
stall.
invites people.
Right.
Maybe she invites people home from the bar when she's really drunk.
But she's a
don't
teen,
remember it.
so that's
That
America.
makes a difference.
It's Honolulu, so it's America. So,
Merc.
well, the thing is, her father chimed in, and he said, "Yeah, I'm a construction worker. I don't know why this keeps happening, but you better believe I'm gonna rebuild the perimeter of my house because it keeps happening."
Fucking moats.
Just locked in there eating spam and
That
crying.
sounds like little girl. Little girl was taking dick in the evenings and didn't want daddy to. I don't know. He broke in, Dad.
Yeah.
Amnesia.
Oh, I don't know. Dude, Sally, what do you mean? I thought we meant to something to each other. I don't know.
Dad!
Dad, there's a strange man in here.
And he's like, "God damn, this is a strange man.
Yeah, right.
Get out of my home."
And then Dad shows up with his shotgun, chases
Yeah.
him off, and now she'd go find somebody else to torture.
Well, it's Honolulu. He's got the what's the
lay?
the lay. He's just laying fucking dudes. He's like, "Here you go.
Oh.
Here you go."
It's a poi, motherfucker.
Samoa?
He's probably
It's
Samoan.
Samoan, yes.
He's probably
Probably
Samoan.
Samoan.
It's probably the Rock's family.
They're there forever.
Mr. Rock, Mrs. Rock, Aunt Rock, Uncle Rock.
And rock.
Rock steady.
I think The Rock would be great in Awesome Talk, by the way. I think it'd be
I
awesome.
think Rock is all. I love that.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Awesome dude,
I think it's cool.
He's so cool.
Actually, my
He's such a good dude too.
He'll bring his eyebrow and his elbow. And
since we're talking about dream
Rocks.
guests, you know who my number one new dream guest is? I have two. They might be tied. First one is Doug Stanhope. Doug
Sly
Stanhope.
Stone. I thought we were going with rock themes, so that was my
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Well, Doug Stanhope is like an obvious number one. The other one is Whoopi Goldberg. I feel like Whoopi Goldberg would rock Awesome Talk if she were here, dude. Because she's cool as shit.
She's really.
she'd organize
really,
and take over.
Yeah, she
was.
might. Hey, dude, but dude, if Whoopi Goldberg came here and took over,
Oprah.
yeah, dude, totes. But if Whoopi Goldberg came here and said, "I'm taking over for the night," which one of you would be like? I'd be like, "Oh yeah, okay.
All right, good.
Go ahead, start delegating. I'm
You know
ready
what
to
you're
roll,
doing.
right?" Great fucking comedian, dude, and a great stand-up comedian, and a good talk show host.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And stood up for Bill
Just keep the
Cosby.
pancakes coming.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Hey, look, man, you want to knock the view? I get it. I know why, but at the same time, sometimes they do some fucking cool shit, dude.
Yeah, she
you-
is funny.
When you look, honestly, Ryan, when you see Whoopi Goldberg and Barbara Walters have a
don't.
serious,
I
but you
don't.
should, but you should.
I don't see
When you
these
see
things.
them really break something down, you're like,
Yeah.
damn,
They really
dude.
do.
When you see Whoopi Goldberg and Barbara Walters break something
Go
down,
down
you should
on
be
each
going,
other.
damn, I need a fucking life.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. She's good, man.
You should be going, why am I watching this at fucking 10 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday?
I also think Betty White would be a great guest.
Who?
Betty White.
Betty White's a sultry, nasty bitch.
I would love to.
I fucks with Betty
You're gonna
White.
call Betty White a sultry bitch.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't agree that Whoopi
now we're not
Goldberg
gonna
would be great here? Dude, that's a great stand-up comic,
Too
dude.
career-minded. Too career-minded.
Not for this group.
I want Betty White. Betty White will come through, take a shot of scotch, and call you a faggot.
I'll tell you what. Someday Whoopi Goldberg's gonna come through here and she's gonna fucking tell you what's
As
up.
long as she takes a shot of scotch and calls somebody a faggot, then I'm down.
She might not do that, but she'll take scotch, I think, dude.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that? How do you know she doesn't like Courvoisier?
She might like Courvoisier. Sorry, this is like
Kind of like you were going to say Courvoisier, but started to say Kuwait instead.
Courvoisier, yeah.
Courvoisier.
And I said like riffraff. Courvoisier.
Courvoisier.
My main goal is to blow up.
My main Davey. I'm gonna sign your putty on the running car with some Kawasaki.
Sanate.
Do you know
Why
what
that
Riff Raff
time?
is? Do you know what Riff Raff is?
Yeah.
He's the dude with the cornrows
Yeah.
and the sharp grills.
Fangs, yeah.
The sharp grills. The dude is fucking hysterical. He fucking rapped with like Dirt Nasty and Mickey Avalon.
Yeah,
and
I know,
those
I know,
Texas
I know.
Spears. Dude, and Andy Melanakis. Andy Melanakis, I think, would be another great guest in this fucking show. Andy Melanakis would be fucking
Get
good.
him and Dirt Nasty.
And Dirt Nasty, right?
Dirt Nasty. Get them two together.
Yeah, dude, that'd be
The
funny,
two,
dude.
The two people on the planet drunker than us. So
Yeah,
we're
maybe,
playing
maybe,
that
dude. Ooh, this looks a little shitty. Let me pull this up.
This looks a little shitty.
There we go.
Hey, you just fucked everything up.
Better? Is it
Perfect
better?
now.
Nope.
Which way does it gotta go?
Right back where it was.
How's that?
Better
It
like
was
this or better like
fine
this?
until you tampered with it.
Guys, we got into the last 15 minutes of the show. That's the final word. It's the final word time. So, who wants to go first? I'm gonna throw some throw it out there to a volunteer. Who wants to go first to the final word tonight?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you know Amazon Local? Do you know what that is?
No,
Yeah.
please
Okay,
explain.
it's a thing that you sign up for, and then they'll send you, whenever there's something happening in your neighborhood that's like on sale or has a special deal, they'll send you a list so you can buy it, like 50% off a massage. And
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All
Sure.
right.
So the one that I got this morning was for something percent off, like I think it was like 60% off online Minecraft fucking classes for kids. Now,
Wait.
it was $147 on sale.
Jesus.
Now, all right, first of all, let me just put this out there.
Okay.
You Minecraft fucking, just please stop. Like, stop
Right.
making this continue. Put it down. It's over. It's over. It was over before it started. Like 3 years ago, it ended. Like, it went on Xbox and then it just got retarded. Like, you should never fucking pay like over $300 for a fucking Minecraft fucking class. Buy your kids some Legos so they can figure out how to put squares together. Are you fucking kidding me? A bunch of fucking idiots. People that play Minecraft are now stupid enough to get classes for their fucking kids so their kids can be more retarded.
Wow.
Is that it?
Wow.
Yes.
All right, thank you for your final word. That was beautiful.
Wow. All right.
Woo. Putting you next, sir.
Final word.
Final
Jesus.
words to the world. Imagine if the world ended tonight after this broadcast was over.
It will.
It might. You don't know.
It probably won't.
I don't know if I have a
It
final
probably
word to that.
won't.
I don't know. You're gonna have to get back to me on that. I'm gonna have to think.
No
of
getting
something.
back. You're
No,
on the
no,
spot.
getting back to me. You putting me on the
No,
spot.
you're on the spot.
Yes.
Oh.
Say it. Don't think too hard. Just talk.
Speaking of video games, Minecraft. Yeah, I hated the game. It sucked.
I
But
hate Minecraft fans more than I hate the game. Same way I feel about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Same way I feel about Lost fans.
don't shit on
no,
Sonic the
no,
Hedgehog.
No, game
Come on.
is fine.
Don't
There we go.
shit
But
on
those
Sonic.
Back up.
fucking fans, like,
Oh,
are you
come on.
kidding, dude? I'm gonna draw pictures of me standing next to Sonic, and he's fucking me in the ass.
Yeah,
I love
Whoa,
Sonic.
awesome.
It's my favorite game ever.
I don't know
oh,
what
yeah.
fans
Gotta
do.
go fast.
Whoa.
Sonic creepers are some of the fucking creepiest creepers of all.
Ooh.
I'm looking it up. Sorry.
And creepers, I guess, could have been a Minecraft
That's
reference.
true.
but-
Bringing it all back around.
Yeah. See that?
But speaking of Minecraft, there is another game that I would love to be put as a sequel. Many sequels. A little known game called In Limbo.
Oh,
Has
Yeah.
anyone played that game?
Just Limbo.
Oh, In Limbo?
It's
Just
called
Limbo?
Limbo,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, the black
Limbo.
Dude, there's a new one out called Never Alone. It's
You were
made
telling
by-
me about
Oh,
that.
I'm
But no,
so
Oh, yeah,
Limbo,
Limbo.
that
Yeah,
game
that
is
was
so
awesome. Limbo
awesome,
is
man.
shit.
Yeah.
Spider,
I wish,
like the big legs.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I
yes.
still
Yeah.
play that
I
game.
have it.
love
I
it.
wish they would make that into a full-length game, like for many, many hours. I'd pay the $60 for that game.
Yeah, that's
Like
a
it was
sweet
such
game.
an awesome game.
The
artwork
artwork
was
was
really
really
cool.
cool too. The
Exactly.
new one looks official though. That Never Alone.
I'm gonna have to
It
check that
it's
out.
in color. It's a lot
You know
more
what? If it's
detail.
the same,
But it looks like the same type of platform.
is
like-
it the same people who did Limbo?
I don't
or-
know. I'm not sure, but it looks like the same platform. It really
To,
does. Like the
to
game,
those
the
people
game
who
interface looks
created
very
Limbo,
similar.
create a fucking sequel, alright? Many, many sequels.
Limbo 2.
Limbo
Still
2.
in limbo.
Limbo 2, Limbo 3,
Limbo 2,
10,000.
Purgatory.
Limbo harder.
Is that your final word?
Pretty
Limbo
much.
2. How low can you go?
Thank you. Ryan, your final word tonight.
I'm no good with the honey.
Season 4, episode 1. Your
How
final
could
word.
I follow that?
How could anyone? Who's not yellow?
Oh, God.
That was like the
It's
weakest.
not
I like
the
to,
I just
I like to
it's
think
not
of
just-
it.
it's
I
not
like to
just
think
the
of it as a
lighting,
red
guys.
comment.
Just the lighting.
Lighting, yes. Yellow light.
We actually whiten him in post production, so he fits in.
Yep, I
We
got
also
it. I
add
have to fit
beards.
in.
$800,000
We've
in
been
post
adding John
production.
Lackey's beard since the beginning.
You don't even
Yeah.
know.
You don't even know.
You don't even know. He was bald when this started.
Every once in a while, it just it's like off by like half an inch.
I gotta buy more magnet doodles.
Yeah, right.
I have to Photoshop all the tattoos off Greg's face.
I don't know. I mean, I thought, getting a tattoo like Mike Tyson was a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Do it.
It's an idea.
Greg, you are a strong black man, but that tattoo just doesn't
not.
work.
Strong black man.
Go ahead, Ryan. Your final word.
SBM.
Come
I
on.
don't even know where my fucking brain is anymore.
Alcohol.
Thank you to John and Woo, and of
You're welcome.
course, and to Matt Hill for doing Ice in the Face.
Thank you.
Lending us our content for the evening. Congratulations, by the by, to Ice in the Face.
Thank you very much.
Over 1,000 DLs.
Thank you.
That's fucking
Thank you.
big time talk right there. You guys are doing your fucking thing.
Thank you.
And that's epic. I don't know. My final word. I don't know. I didn't really have one, but I mean, I guess I would just harken back to what we were talking about earlier with all this shit. Like, I've noticed, like, there are enough reasons. I mean, what was it? The Eric, what's his name? Garner or case.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was caught on tape. Like Jon Stewart put it the best, like there's a lot of speculation and a lot of things surrounding Ferguson, but then the Eric Garner thing happened. It was on videotape. It was inconclusive. The coroner ruled it homicide by choking, and they did not file charges against the officer.
Yeah, it's
and
bullshit.
more to add insult to injury, they arrested the man who videotaped the whole affair and are filing charges against him. And I mean, that's where I've been on the whole thing lately. It's just like, dude, it's been here. It's been going on. Like, welcome to the party, motherfuckers. I mean, I hate to sound so cynical. I really do. But I mean, like, you got to understand, when you've been aware of this shit for as long as some of us have been, you're just too goddamn late. You're just too goddamn late. That is like you should have been screaming about it a few years ago, and maybe we could have done something. But now it's to the point where they can wipe it under the table and then you scream about it.
Yeah.
That is just a sick byproduct in and of itself, which is why I say, like, if you're gonna ride, if you're gonna go, you only have yourself to blame. We created the atmosphere. We created the malaise. We created the context to which all of this shit happens right now. It's on all of us. It's on everybody, okay? We spent so much time passing the buck, and now it's come home to fucking roost. And you gotta, but the only way to fix it is to admit that we're flawed and we failed, and nobody's ever gonna do it. And even if we try to, they won't allow us to. So, welcome to the fucking future, bitches. Get your fucking popcorn ready, because it's gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
And, try not to be a dick to everybody on the way out, because that's where we're headed.
Thank you very much, man. Next final word. Giggy Top.
For my final word, I'm
Good.
just gonna scream my love to the world. Thank you.
All right.
I could see you're a
Well,
splooge.
that was wildly inappropriate.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna be disturbed by that. Thank you.
My final word is, well, first, if you want to find us online, Awesome Talk TV, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you're watching this, you already know it's youtube.com/homebarproductions. Sarah and I have a podcast called Ice and the Face, which you can find on Facebook and Twitter. And you can find us for free on iTunes and Stitcher, Libsyn, whatever.
Can I ask them for some other addresses?
Yeah, please.
You should also look up James from the Internet's
Yeah.
live stream channel for all of these live videos of the protests happening, and also the Anti-Media website.
Yeah, Anti-Media, definitely. The next episode, we have Aaron Nelson coming on, who's a journalist for Anti-Media. And, man, this guy's done a lot of shit. He's only 27, and he's already done so much, and we're really happy to have him on. My final word is, look, I see a lot of people pouring out into the streets lately.
Be one of them.
Be one of them. Remember that numbers are what change things. Unfortunately, sometimes even violence changes things, but action changes things. Education changes things more than anything. So remember that your point is to inform people on what's really going on out there. And that's what I like to see. And don't give up. Don't walk away until the job is done. Otherwise, it's just another thing you did. It's just another memory. It's another sound bite. It's another trend. It's another piece of retro fucking history. You know, I was thinking about the 60s today, and I was like, I've always considered the 60s to be a failure, but at the same time, I don't, because the idea of the 60s raises the way people think about activism. At the same time, they've turned the 60s into sound bites, into trends, into Woodstock, and into things that, like, it's like a pop culture thing. And that's not what it was. It was people coming together, realizing that things were fucked up, and they went out there and they poured into the streets together as one unit, and
took
they
a
changed
shitload
things.
of LSD and listened to some rock music.
And that was part of it. That was part of it.
No.
But there was work done, and they did it. It was not just a fucking sound bite. It wasn't something you just go buy. Sorry, I almost said buy a fucking CD until I'm 35. But you know what I mean? It's not just something you went and just fucking looked up like it's some joyous piece of fucking history. People went out and they did shit. And right now, this is another fucking civil rights movement. There's all kinds of shit going on in the streets. And if there's a way to keep it peaceful and make change, I condone it. If there's not, I condone that too. Because I don't want to fucking see people get fucked up by authorities for no reason. Don't give up. It's a good world. It could be a good world, and sometimes it takes bad things to do it. And I just love everybody here at Austin Talk for being here, and everybody who watched tonight. It's been a really great show. Season 4, this is our fucking 37th episode of this shit. A lot has changed, and it will continue to change, and hopefully keep getting better and better. So that's my final word.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. And I'd like to give the special final word over to Mr.
There's
John
a sheet
Lackey,
of paper in front of you.
superteam@chew.com.
Who's gonna read us his final word?
That would be incredible. You should.
Get ready for all the L's to be R's to be L's.
R's to be L's.
Hello, my name is John Wacky.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
This is my final word.
All right.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Can you read it as woo?
I think I'd break character at some point. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it as myself.
Go ahead.
A Neanderthal is crouched low in the underbrush. His keen, primitive man vision is fixated on the watering hole, which I think is just a weird way of saying small lake, but kind of sounds like a bidet for beasts. Anyway, the Neanderthal is watching the European ass faucet when suddenly every hair in his body stands on end, from the hair on the bottom of his feet to the hair jutting curiously out of his forehead. A bison approaches. Suddenly, primitive man charges the great creature with spear in hand. His tribe will sing songs about the kill, then they'll eat it, scribble a few cave paintings, and go to bed.
Word.
Fast forward 200,000 years.
Do we have
Yada
to?
yada yada.
Yeah.
A dad is crouched low in the garbage bag aisle at Costco. His dull, modern man vision is fixated on a pallet of $49 Blu-ray players. He checks his phone, pulls up the Black Friday app. Bingo. Suddenly,
Bingo.
modern dad charges the great pallet, cargo sweatpants billowing in the breeze. He scales the tower, punching wildly, howling and swinging a garden trowel at the other Black Friday shoppers. Blood sprays across the white Costco floor as another shopper is knocked unconscious, his head bouncing off a display of car batteries with a sickening thud. Now atop Mount Blu-ray, modern dad holds a player over his head.
Atop Mount Blu-ray.
Fluorescent lighting accentuates his #1 dad sweatshirt as he squeals to the heavens. On Christmas Day, his family will watch Despicable Me in HD, and during the hour-and-a-half runtime, he will be king.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Black Friday has come and gone, officially kicking off the 2014 holiday shopping season. And every year it's the same thing. Families eating their leftovers, shaking their heads in disgust at the footage of people trampling each other on Black Friday. Just look at these deal-hungry maniacs besmirching the good-natured pilgrims that made this country what it is today. What if the pilgrims left halfway through their meal with the natives to buy discounted hat buckle polish from the general store? That's not what the holidays are all about. But for some, it's all part of the holiday experience. Maybe there's nothing like watching the life drain from someone's eyes as you rip a 32-inch Westinghouse TV from their mitts, breathing in their dying breath as you realize, wait a second, this thing only has one HDMI output.
He said Westinghouse.
Then tossing it aside for a full-screen version of Silver Linings Playbook on DVD for $3. Who are we to judge? The holier-than-thou bitching about holiday commercialism is becoming more annoying than holiday commercialism itself. People turn into Linus in that scene from the Charlie Brown Christmas special, where he's rattling on and on about the Bible and the true meaning of Christmas and all that bullshit, and all they're really saying is, how dare people buy things like that? They should be buying things like this, online, from the safety of their own homes, all liquored up and nude.
If I want to buy something, that's how I want to do it.
Exactly. So I think if Jesus was here right now, he'd say something about casting stones and sinning. Or like skipping stones across a watering hole of sin. I don't know. Something like that. Then he'd give us all a piece of cake. So happy birthday to Jesus, you old so-and-so, and to a lesser extent, Merry Christmas.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Nice.
this has been Awesome Talk. Season 4, Episode 1, December 9th, 2014. And hey, everybody. In the chat, thanks for checking us out. Thanks to our sponsor, nevermore-designs.com. And, yo, this has been Awesome Talk. Thanks for drinking with us. And Ryan?
Good night forever, my sweet friend. I ain't going out like that, because that's
Awesome Talk. Thank you. See you December 23rd.